Join the riot? No. How long are you in for? Oh, I'm in here for like an hour. Okay. Wee! Wee! That was bad timing. Maybe I go up. I'm kind of curious though. There's more. Polly. Unlucky timing. Cool. TV, thanks for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. Really, Venom? Was it good? Oh. Why did that do that? I don't like the lights going out. It's actually lucky time. Otherwise, you would have sat in the cells and get set. No, they have to keep them and then set them for full time. Are you serious? Holy! That's kind of crazy. That is very unfortunate, actually. Working 9 to 5. They'll probably take off time, yeah. Recently, High Command has been saying don't reduce time. Oh, God. Any Val today? We're probably gonna react for a little bit, and then we're gonna... I don't know.
And now this is it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Feel bad for the lifers. You can F8 in jail if you want. You come back and pick up your stuff next time you're in a city. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that, huh? What's back here? You could do the kitchen job? We can't leave because there's a riot. Okay. We'll just go react. Working 9 to 5. Bam, bam, bam. Bum, do, 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 do. I wake up.
From her appearance.
New one in 2 days. Give me 0.2 seconds, okay, guys? So I can go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be right back, and we will react. Okay, give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Hey, comfy cozy time. Are we ready? Time to react. Okay, this is called the Instagram model who faked her entire career. Okay, are we ready? Cozy up, get your blankies.
At the Met Gala to a front cover photo in a magazine that didn't even exist, most of Lily Jean's entire career as a triumphant public figure turned out to be nothing more than one massive lie. It eventually went way deeper than just the photos themselves. Her professional Instagram page, which often displayed what seemed to be very authentic brand deals, boasted a verification badge as well as a follower count of over 1 million. However, this 1 million follower count would also be where her ruthless expose began, after users on Reddit would notice that despite her high follower count, she'd received very few likes on each photo, leading to initial suspicions that she might have purchased some of her followers. The unassuming thread, which was titled A Discussion of Lily Jean, began by stating that her engagement is a little more than suspicious, before going on to explain that she averages anywhere from 100 to 1,000 likes per post, implying that almost all of her 1 million followers were completely inactive. The website flanks.com, which stores Instagram engagement data, states that on average, accounts with more than 1 million followers have an engagement rate of 1.97%, meaning that an account with 1 million followers should be receiving approximately 19,700 likes per post, highlighting Lily Jean's maximum of 1,000 likes per post as suspicious. Over on Twitter, her engagement appeared even more dubious, as discussed in one comment reading, "I just looked at her Twitter and she has 11.1k followers, but the only person that likes her posts is her mum. Wow, this thing got wild." To be fair, this comment did include a bit of misinformation, as in reality, Lily Jean would sometimes receive up to 2 likes per text post, and a whopping 5 likes if she posted a nice photo of herself. Obviously, we're taking the piss a little bit here. However, with over 11,000 followers, the inability to receive more than 10 likes on a post, and the fact that her Twitter account would eventually get banned for violating the Twitter rules, sets a pretty good baseline for how suspicious Lily Jean's activity was in the beginning. This was hammered home further in another Reddit comment relating to her Instagram, which read, 1.1 million followers and less than 70 likes in 5 hours is pretty telling, as well as another screenshot posted to Twitter of a website which had estimated that over 90% of Lily Jean's followers were fake. However, 90% could have still been a conservative estimate. Assuming her Facebook following of 27,000 and her YouTube following of 24,000 are both legitimate, it's hard to imagine that her real Instagram following is much higher than 30, 40, or 50,000, which makes what we're about to discuss next even stranger. Because after this original Reddit expose would blow up in popularity, Lily Jean's likes per Instagram post randomly shot up to between 20,000 and 35,000 likes per post. Occasionally this number will reach even higher to around 50,000 likes, leading many to believe that she was now also paying to increase her engagement in addition to purchasing followers. Her comments began to flood with hundreds of other verified Instagram accounts, all leaving extremely basic positive comments, each of which almost always receiving less than 10 likes per comment, despite the photo itself receiving up to 50,000. If you want a good laugh, look at her IG comments. She has thousands of comments that say amazing or hello or awesome from these foreign accounts with high sub counts. It's insane IG lets her get away with it, and they're all verified for some reason. Compare this with another relevant female content creator like ValorantAB, whose top comments from
I know her! Oh my god, that's me! Wait! I'm on the video! Oh my god, full body chills. Oh my god, this is, oh my god, chills. She don't know you, bro.
Other verified creators receive hundreds.
Wait, where did this one go? Oh, I unplugged. I got too excited. Dude, on your famous arc. Sheesh. Full body chills.
If not thousands of likes.
This and suddenly it becomes obvious. No, he's comparing her likes to this this fake account.
Yes, that Lily Jean's comment section also smells a little bit fishy. The most interesting part about Lily Jean's statistics is that purchasing as many followers and likes as she had is costly, like really costly. Isn't buying that many followers pretty expensive? 2 websites listed $2,000+ USD for that.
$2,000 for 1 million followers? I feel like obviously 2,000 is like a lot of money, but 1 million followers is actually a lot, so it doesn't come off as like, I mean, obviously that's ridiculously stupid to pay $2,000 for that, but like, I thought it would be more. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Some kids with like really rich parents are just gonna like show up with millions on Instagram.
for that. That is insane. With a quick Google search, you can find multiple websites that sell Instagram followers, claiming to make you an instant niche influencer, increase your sales and profit, make you a celebrity instantly, and give you excellent PR, all for the
I suddenly hit 1 mil. I'm like, oh my God, guys, this is so crazy. How did this happen? Oh my God, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I finally hit 1 mil after being at 983,000 for 5 fucking months. This is such random occurrence and super convenient.
price of $8 USD per 1,000 followers, equivalent to 8,000 USD in exchange for a following of 1 million. However, it gets even pricier when you start to look at how much it costs to buy likes, which sell at a rate of 150.
I'm gonna start commenting under your posts like a bot.
Per 25,000. When considering Lily Jean's average of 35,000 likes per post, we begin to get an idea as to how much she had to have been shelling out in order to maintain her image as an influencer.
Wait,
well,
me?
that's assuming she was paying for it. Another Reddit comment indicated that this might not have been the case. I remember a while ago reading an article on how to increase your following on Instagram, and one of the recommendations was to create multiple fan accounts of yourself. They recommended like an automated program or something. They can run different accounts to make it easier. The details are a blur, but it's along those lines. I was like, nah, so I wouldn't be surprised if at least the majority of these are run by her. Under the suspicion that Lily Jean had somehow managed to create hundreds of thousands of accounts personally, people began to look into those who followed her, as well as those who had commented on her posts. They'd run into accounts such as this one called @Howeef, which had commented "marry me," yet had no profile picture, no posts, no followers, and only one account following, Lily Jean.
I didn't get my last payment to talk in this chat. Oh shit, sorry. PayPal, right? We're good? Sorry, I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. Make sure you've commented at least 3 times on my Instagram photos.
This was basic evidence showing that either Lily Jean had some bizarre super fans that had created accounts specifically to follow her and her only, or alternatively, something or someone was creating these accounts with the sole goal of boosting Lily Jean's follow count and engagement. However, accounts like Howeef were only the absolute tip of what would become a colossal sized iceberg, as those who were suspicious continued to dig further, finding some of the strangest, most unexplainable accounts. For example, there was this one called Shaniqua4798, which was apparently run by an African American lady, in posts such as this one which read, "I love this photo, I am so badass." Yet, for some reason, over half her profile was just photos of Lily Jean, as if it was some kind of fan page. What was even more bizarre was that in some of the posts, there were full-blown stories of Shaniqua's incredible experience meeting Lily Jean, typed in an African American accent with the N-word and all. Girl says, "Oh hello, my name is Lily Jean and I'm an up-and-coming model, motivational speaker, actress, beauty blogs, etc. You get my drifts right, y'all. Her name is #Lily Jean and she does #MUA work too, but she really is also everything. So impressed on how sweet and little she was. Her makeup was friggin' flawless. She asked her who did her makeup and the little biddy says, oh, I always do my own and minimal is better." The story in its over-complimentary nature was almost like it had been written by Lily Jean herself.
She's writing it about herself?
Depending on how you view the world, could be seen as offensive considering the N-word was used in the beginning of the writing. Offensive or not, it was certainly strange. As with the dozens of other Lily Jean fan pages, which when investigating further, were also filled with fake followers, showing that maybe Lily Jean had some kind of program or script to create multiple accounts, which would then follow her whilst reposting her images to their pages. The initial Reddit expose read, "A quick glance at her comment sections yields several accounts that comment consistently, a majority of which are fan accounts, of which there are at least 20 with variations of @Lily Jean fan page /fan in their handle or bio. While having fan pages in itself is not unusual, this accusation of these self-run /owned accounts..."
I gotta put my hair up, guys. I'm so sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Ah! Sorry. My bad. Click on my account to get a surprise. Yeah. I just had to put my... Oh, I just unplugged it. I'm just in shambles. Okay.
Comes from the fact that these accounts mostly repost her content and often have a post with highly detailed backstory on how they met /found her on social media. Each of the accounts listed tag 100% of their posts with the #Lily Jean, regardless of relevance. Most /all of the accounts follow each other. These accounts would also reveal that Lily Jean might have been running some kind of reply bot or script on her own account. As to the previously mentioned comment stating "marry me," Lily Jean would reply with a love heart once, before returning 2 weeks later to reply with yet another love heart. This was the same case with almost every other comment on this photo. Lily Jean replies with 2 love hearts anywhere from 0 days to 2 weeks apart, as if the replies were automated or on some kind of unspecified schedule,
Payment
providing
confirmed. Here's
further
a comment.
evidence that Lily
Thank
Jean had
you.
experience with setting up systems to assist with the engagement on her Instagram
HDL,
account.
thank
As a
you
result of
for
this
14 months.
apparent engagement, Lily would find herself with a multitude of different brand deals on her platform, the quantity of which listed in the original Reddit post. However, with all the other fake information that had been on the quantity of which
What? These are actually brands that actually worked with her? Oh my God, come here. What? 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 What?
listed in the original Reddit post. However, with all the other fake information that had been uncovered, people were unsurprisingly skeptical about how legit these brand deals really were.
Gotcha.
It's very possible that those companies aren't actually sponsoring her. Anyone can just write #ad in their caption and tag the company. The main problem here was that it's kind of hard to expose a fake brand deal. As the comment mentioned, anyone can buy whatever they want, post themselves using it on Instagram, chuck in #ad, and suddenly they're a paid influencer. It's not like any brand is going to speak up and do anything about it, because why would they want to get in the way of someone promoting their product on Instagram for free? Well, this would be the case for most, except for one brand, Bite Beauty. Lily Jean would post a vlog of her heading to the Bite Beauty store in New York City, during which she would not only be greeted by a bunch of fans to get photos, but to also create her own sponsored lipstick shade titled Lily. The collaboration would be announced on her personal Instagram in a post reading, "Pretty sure this warm red I made at Bite Beauty is off the hook. You #genies can purchase this shade in P+L by calling in or dropping by stores. Just ask for the Lily." However, those who had been to Bite Beauty before knew that it was a store where anyone could go and combine colors together to make their own lipstick. In the video, she said she got the opportunity to create her own lipstick at the Bite Beauty lab, which I'm pretty sure anyone can do if you go to the Bite lab in New York. Like Safia Nygaard did it too and did a video on it just like LJ here did. Yup, all you do is book an appointment online and pay 65 bucks. Anybody can do it. According to this Reddit comment and this Reddit comment, which to be fair are both pretty poor evidence, the brand would then reach out to Lily Jean, telling her that she needed to stop lying about their collaboration. However, Lily Jean wasn't only limited to lying about brand deals. Some of the photos she posted were also lies created in Photoshop. We mentioned in the very beginning that Lily Jean had apparently attended the Met Gala as seen in this photo, before users would realize that it was simply her face photoshopped over Katy Perry's. Another photo which would surface in 2019 displayed Lily Jean's face on the front of a Teen Vogue magazine, yet Teen Vogue had been discontinued 2 years earlier in 2017. Finally, Reddit would find a photo of Lily Jean's face being displayed in Times Square, with many assuming
Stop! Oh my God, I can't. Okay, stop this right now. Okay, stop.
that this was also done in Photoshop. It would be revealed that this was actually a real image, but only because Lily had been chosen by the CoverGirl brand to have her face put up there, as their marketing campaign required images of real people. How ironic. As the evidence continued to mount against Lily Jean, it got to the point where she could no longer ignore it. Yet, instead of coming clean, admitting her mistakes, and starting fresh, she'd arrogantly claim that she was in the right and that she was simply the victim of cyberbullying. She'd post images such as this one with a caption reading, "And there it is, cyberbullying is a real thing. I hope that people out there reading this who might be that bully or are being cyberbullied know it's not okay." In addition to playing the victim, Lily Jean would be confronted about buying her followers, to which she had no response or rebuttal, and would simply state that she was once again being bullied. She'd also attempt to debunk the Photoshop Met Gala and Teen Vogue images, stating that a fan had created them and they liked them so much that they decided to repost them, yet whoever happened to be involved in this message exchange pressed further by stating that Lily Jean hadn't suggested once that it was fan art or that there was anything indicating that it wasn't supposed to be real. Another defense that Lily used against those critical of her was coming out as pansexual, then instantly using that point as leverage to call each of her haters homophobic. Unsurprisingly, none of these methods did absolutely anything to suppress the criticism, so Lily Jean then took on a different approach to dealing with the haters, copyright striking literally anything and everything that said anything negative about Lily Jean. Almost every single Reddit thread covered in this video displays this message at the top reading, "Sorry, this post was removed by Reddit's legal operations team. This content was removed in response to a copyright claim by a third party." Similarly on Instagram, images such as this one posted in the last few days displayed that over 3 years after the expose, Lily Jean or her mother are still copyright striking anything with a negative sentiment towards their quote-unquote brand. banned. On YouTube, it's the same story.
Lily Jane lately has been falsely striking YouTube channels. As we all know, she striked me.
You know, the thing that stings most about this is because I was genuinely trying to be helpful in giving art tips and like constructive criticism in that video.
Let me talk about how Lily Jane, her mother Laura Truman, tried to dox me and failed.
All you have to do is type in Lily Jane copyright to reveal how many people she's done this to. Some even went so far as to write about their experience getting DMCA'd by Lily Jane. The video you see above was DMCA'd 2 days after it was uploaded, having only 580 views at the time. A lot for me since my channel is modest in size, but nowhere near viral. The offending comment, a heavily edited photo of Lily that I used for the thumbnail. That's it. To be abundantly clear, what they're doing is illegal.
Do you guys remember when that thumbnail in the Fortnite days photoshopped fake boobs onto me? Do you guys remember that? Oh my god. I was so mad. Oh my god. I was so mad. Yeah. Oh my god. I wanted to take it down so bad.
Lying in a DMCA
The
claim
early-
is considered
oh, yeah.
perjury, which is a felony in New York State where they reside. To the multiple accusations of abusing the copyright system, Lily Jane would respond by stating, "You have repeatedly done everything to bring me down. You and the rest of the cyberbullies in your group for 18 months, and I've quite frankly had enough. There is a difference between fair use and copyright. You people seem to think that you can take me down and write and say whatever you want using my content and face, defaming me along the way, and that is simply not what will happen. For once in your life, tell the truth." The saddest part about the whole thing is that they probably think they're actually on the right path by taking this approach. That if they just do this for long enough, the criticism will eventually go away.
Well,
Yet, while
guessing
Lily
not
and her
after this
mother
video.
are clearly extremely hard workers, the negative impact is actually a result of Lily Jane's deep-seated yet glaringly obvious, complete lack of anything that feels real or admirable.
It's all fake, and that's why none of her videos ever feel comfortable to watch, just because you know she's putting on that act so hard.
Taking down anything that's critical of Lily Jane fixes the symptom, but not the main problem. As if they're taking painkillers
When was
every
this
single day
posted?
for
This was posted here. One sec. This was posted 3 days ago. It's at 1.2. How has she? What if she DMCA's this video? What if I get striked? Lily, I for one think that these people are lying,
broken
and you are great.
knees that in reality is screaming out for a complete reconstruction. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe copyright striking and suppressing
Please don't
anything
strike me.
negative about Lily Jane is the correct move going forward, but there's one thing they need to realize. People will not stop discussing this topic until they learn to ignore the criticism. Everyone can feel as though they haven't moved on, and it's therefore still a relevant topic. Social media success is actually made substantially easier through criticism, but only if you take it into account and let it guide your prior mistakes as you move into the future, and unfortunately, you learn nothing when you bury your head in the sand and call anyone with anything to say a big bad bully.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that is interesting.
No.
Oh, why the Island Boy's career is already dying. Uh-oh.
Normally I wouldn't reply to a comment like this. I don't understand why you're being so hateful towards me.
The Island Boys have been receiving fewer and fewer likes on TikTok every single
Rip Vaughn? From the last one or this one? This one's not, it's not TOS, right? Or you're just saying because of the DMCA? I get it. Okay. Okay, ready? Okay.
months since they blew up. 10 million, then 9 million, going to 7 million, before a pretty sharp drop to less than 3 million last month. The Google trend graph tells a similar story. People have slowly been losing interest in these two rappers who have made respectable physical sacrifices for their career in entertainment. However, while we're not here to hate on the Island Boys, we will make the argument that they were destined to fail from the very beginning. And the first reason is because they never had a decent skill set or product to begin with. When they first blew up 6 months ago in October 2021 for their infamous I'm an Island Boy rap, it wasn't because people were impressed by their ability to sing. In fact, it was the complete opposite. The video went viral because of how terrible the song was. The Island Boys were instantly judged as two talentless
Cause I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm just island boy. I'm just island boy. I'ma get key white wine. You're gonna keep that gun. I'll be just staring at the sun. I'm just out fool gazing. I'm like, pool where I'm staying. They're like, you wanna be famous? I'm trying to be out the greatest. I'm a Florida boy. I get a real damn tropic. I'm like the damn on the topic. I'm an island boy. Put my vest on, yeah. Like
I haven't heard it before.
Trying to make it to the top. I'm an island boy. I've been trying to make it. I ain't seen it with a gang slang. You ain't just swing no kind. And through the storm, through the rain. Cause we try home like a line. From the island boy, from the Caribbean. Que yo soy cubano. I'm an island boy. Put my vest on, yeah.
I'd never heard it before. I'd never heard it.
Bozos who had covered themselves in tattoos, and as a result, people began to follow
Gunner.
them for their stupidity as opposed to their talent.
And I think they're entertaining, and I follow them because they're entertaining. I love to see the stupid shit that they say.
They were mocked brutally in some of the funniest TikTok parodies ever posted to the platform, whilst being used as a representation for how easy it was to get famous on the internet in 2021.
Let's be real. How long before the Dust Bunny twins over here get a record deal, sponsors, and tours? Oh, you don't think so? Remember this, bozo?
Now, the difference between the Island Boys and someone like 6ix9ine is that while 6ix9ine also got famous in part by his over-the-top ridiculous appearance, he actually has a decent portfolio of music to fall back on. People hate on 6ix9ine, but only in the beginning. He then becomes well known, people check out his music, and then some become fans after realizing that his songs are actually pretty decent, therefore it's a solid growth strategy. On the contrary, for the Island Boys, people hate on them, then check out their music, only to realize that similar to their TikTok content, it's not worth listening to.
People don't find these guys entertaining. They're not entertained by them. Other than, oh hey, these guys look like this. Oh, that Island Boys video was funny. What's happened since? Nothing. At all. And they keep rinsing and repeating and they're milking it dry. Did you really think you were gonna go into this club, do this a cappella Island Boys and people were gonna mess with it?
Without some decent art
Did they do
form to fall
that?
back on, they're unable to convert their haters into fans over time, therefore they either become even more hated or completely irrelevant. The Island Boys discussed this on the Impulsive podcast with Logan Paul, stating that the haters were actually fans because they were following everything that the Island Boys were doing.
They're really fans because really, think about a hater. A hater's watching you sometimes more than a person that loves you. Yeah, and if they're hating on me,
True.
a hater's watching you sometimes more than a person that loves you. Yeah, and if they're hating on me, it's just because they really love me. Because I see the haters check up on me more than the love. So,
which seemed to be a variation of the "it's better to be known than to be liked" argument. However, there are so many examples of where this doesn't really apply. There are countless YouTubers who have been outed as predators, for example EDP445 and Minilad, who are both very well known, yet receive almost no views as a result of people disliking them so much that the audience goes out of their way not to watch the content. Therefore, the argument is probably better expressed as, you need to have an entertainment form that people remember as being impressive, whilst maintaining somewhat of a likable reputation, which the Island Boys don't really have. People don't think about them in the context of unique, edgy artists that put a lot of effort into their music. They think about them in the context of two clowns who are famous for being famous.
Do you think that that's part of what people kind of hold against you as a grudge, is that like your image is crazy and you're sort of famous, but maybe the music isn't necessarily the reason why you guys are so known?
right.
One of the Island Boys would go on to state that the other reason they had so many haters was because of jealousy,
Just hating on me or whatever. And it's just a form of jealousy, either that, because I'm not really doing nothing.
which is just another naive argument often made by narcissistic celebrities who lack self-awareness. Why are you so confident that people want to be in your position? Do you ever consider that maybe there's another reason as to why people hate you besides jealousy? The everyone is
I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm just island boy. I'ma just island boy. I'ma get key white grind. You're gonna keep that gun. I'll be just staring at the sun. I'm just out full gazing. I'm like, pool where I'm staying. I'm an island boy. Put my vest on, yeah, like a wagwan man. Try to make it to the top. I'm an island boy. I've been trying to make it. I ain't seen it with a gang slang. You ain't
Gang, they got to use that word. I'm speechless. Two goofballs in the pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
Because I'm an island.
Oh no.
Island boy.
Why is it kind of catchy?
Island boy. What is happening?
I don't know and ain't trying to understand it.
Why is it kind of
What's
catchy?
understood don't need to be explained. And
tell
I
you
don't
what
want to
does.
understand it.
Tell you what does need to be explained.
What?
How I became an island boy on and they,
Knock it off, man.
Oh, hey.
Jealous of me argument displays a lack of critical thinking, personal honesty, and self-awareness, which was highlighted once again when Logan Paul would ask them about why they thought they blew up in the first place.
Why do you think you guys went viral in the first place with the Island Boy rap?
I worked my ass off. It's not even just the Island Boys. It's the fact that we went through so many obstacles, it was just bound to happen.
Now, it'd be a cheap shot to say that there was no hard work. I'm sure the Island Boys had to have put some degree of effort into their career before posting that mega viral video.
Yeah.
However, as mentioned previously, they didn't blow up because they had been in the studio relentlessly for 10 years straight. They blew up because they were being laughed at.
You have that it factor.
Yes, I'm a star. Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
We're the
there you
only
go.
ones that are talented in singing.
And this is one of the strangest parts about their whole career. They've deluded themselves into thinking that they have musical talent as a result of becoming famous.
So basically, when I was locked up, I was probably one of the
Coda,
only
no.
people in the dorm that knew how to rap, that knew how to freestyle, but didn't care. I think me as a rapper, my music is underestimated though. Yeah, for
Ignore
sure.
them,
I'm a good
Coda,
artist. I can
ignore
sing,
them,
rap, whatever.
okay?
Versatile. I can make rock music, whatever.
Even going so far as to say this when asked about their future.
What is next for you guys?
We're rappers. We care about music way more important than a lot of things. We try to take over as an artist, singing, rapping, because I could sing, I could rap.
And this when Logan Paul would ask them a similar question.
What's your 5-year plan?
To be always top Billboard in music.
Good God.
Maybe acting if they let.
Was he trying to put the headset on?
Paul
What?
would ask them a similar question.
What's your 5-year plan?
To be always top Billboard in music.
Good God.
Maybe.
He didn't know where to put it. Oh no.
Always top Billboard in music.
Good God.
Maybe.
Good God? Is that wait.
Top Billboard in music.
Good God.
Good God. Wait. They say that to their face?
What's your 5-year plan?
To be always top Billboard in music.
Good God.
Good God.
Maybe acting if they let me with tattoos acting or something like that.
However,
You
their
can act with
confused
tattoos.
response of always being top of the Billboard in music was certainly lacking in
God.
confidence, probably because at the end of the day, they know that with their current image and skill set, the music they do produce could never compete with the top of the Billboard.
Their look doesn't help
They walked
them
off that
at all in
podcast?
terms
What?
of music because people just see them as this ridiculous character, and it's just unfortunate for them for the future. Right now, they're probably enjoying it.
For example, when they'd post the official version of their I'm an Island Boy song to YouTube, it's basically impossible to find a single positive comment despite the video's 13 million plus views. Thank you, Island Boys, you saved my brother. He was paralyzed in a fatal car accident. Luckily, when I played this song, he rose and clicked the sound to mute. Wow, you guys definitely have a hidden talent that should stay hidden. Have this as my alarm clock every morning, been waking up 30 minutes earlier just to turn it off. Thank you, Island Boys. In addition to this negativity toward their music online, they'd also receive a similar response during their public.
That's mean, guys. Full video? No, I just want like a clip.
And finally, we have the Island Boys who walked off the Impulsive podcast after hearing one.
Yeah, that type of big guy.
George doesn't go in your guys' direction for real. I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets. I was just joking.
Okay, hold up.
But let me show you guys where I think the whole situation actually started. Check this out.
Are you talking about like no weird, but are you talking about physically ride a dick? Yeah, we weren't saying or dick ride like, what's up, bro? I really fuck with you, bro. Yeah, that type of dick ride.
George is
like,
George
bro,
is
you're
weird.
the best, bro. I fuck with you. You understand what we meant by that?
Who's it?
No, I thought you.
Is this George? You guys said George in the chat. Is this who George is? I haven't watched the podcast. Is he like, he's on it with like, he's on the podcast normally? Okay.
You guys actually dick ride.
Like,
Wait, why would you say dick ride and
We gotta move on.
We're stuck in the dick
stand. It's weird.
I was just joking. Yeah.
George, the jokes got lame.
I think if God forbid it doesn't go in your guys' direction, for real, I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest it in something. So you guys will never ever be broke again. So I don't think there's ever gonna be a broke situation. But I'm saying like if you guys
Jewelry it can't be.
something for sure.
Let me tell you something. George, stop talking. We have multiple.
Wait, that was hey, that was for
he's
you
doing it.
guys.
Yeah, you
That wasn't like a hate shot.
I don't need financial advice. we don't when I need probably financial make more money advice than from you.
But that was me being nice. It was.
It's funny that the Island Boys said that shit because George is rich as fuck, bro. That guy's worth a lot of money. His parents are fucking rich, dog. Like, he's from Scottsdale, Arizona. That guy's rich. He has money. Like, those motherfuckers have money over there. You know? You don't live there if you don't have money.
It me being like an asshole. I could be an asshole. I could turn it up and be an asshole.
Go talk to somebody else. It's not gonna go in your favor. But look.
No, it could go in my favor.
Like, you really don't want to go there, bro.
I could go there.
Okay.
George is standing his ground, huh?
Because I was giving you guys nice advice and you guys were being assholes.
Hey, George, keep talking. I'm gonna walk out.
I'm right here, you guys.
Okay. So what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, you guys are throwing a lot of threats. I'm sitting right here.
No one's threatening you.
You guys said it's not gonna go my way.
Yeah.
This is not the Nilk Boys. We don't do fake over here.
Yeah. What are you trying to scare me or something? I'm not scared of you, huh, man?
All right, I'm not scared of you guys either.
Okay, so just keep it like that.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna step in for a second.
George,
Hold on.
keep talking.
No, hold on. No, hold on.
Podcast.
No,
Here, I'm moving for you. I was giving you nice advice, bro.
I agree with that.
Did I say anything mean?
You fucked up, George.
Again, if you guys don't know George, his parents are fucking rich, bro. So this motherfucker's worth a lot of money. He's worth millions, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why he's acting like that with the Island Boys, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't act like this with 6ix9ine, you know?
You know me from Island Boys, but you know I'm thugging, bro, right? You know that, right?
Why don't we just let cooler heads prevail? Why don't we just let cooler heads prevail? You know how to do that.
I told you end it already. You haven't ended. You keep on talking about it.
But
I don't
you
know
just
why.
said
It's probably because the cameras are still on.
Yeah.
I already told you
trying
to
to
end
show
it.
out, bro. We're
Leave
not
it
going for
alone.
that.
Okay, explain to me what I said.
Hey, George, because I was fucking with you in the beginning.
Bro, I never stopped
Fucking with you
Okay,
guys.
but George, leave it alone. I just said
what
change the
alone?
subject. Leave it alone.
Guys. I don't know if
What?
y'all serious, but
I'm not.
we're
No.
done. We're done.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The way Logan Paul shut that shit down was kind of hot as fuck. I gotta
What
say,
the
had
fuck
these
just
motherfuckers mumbling
happened?
rap again. You know what I'm saying?
What just
To be honest, I don't know why these
happened?
idiots are still trying to get mad about shit when they're literally on their way to stardom for being dumbasses. You know, they're gonna fuck around and lose everything.
Okay, back to this.
Public appearances. For example, they'd both attend the Jake Paul vs Tyrone Woodley fight, where the entire crowd would try and get them kicked out, stating that they had apparently thrown a shoe at someone, which they never did.
So the Island Boys just showed up. The whole place is booing them. The Island Boys are getting kicked out because they just threw a shoe at someone.
Additionally, in November 2021, they'd be booked to sing at Club Live in Miami, where they'd be booed by the crowd after yet another underwhelming performance, at which point the audience would discover another reason behind why their career wasn't going to last for the long term. They were completely unwilling to take advice from more knowledgeable role models in their field. Going back to the Impulsive podcast, the Island Boys seemed pretty proud that they had paved their own path after Mike would ask them about which rappers they had been inspired
I
by.
don't think that I mean I don't know. I didn't watch the full, whatever podcast and stuff, but like I feel like that's not a bad thing to say, like the investment thing. Like if it goes bad, like shoot, yeah. Like I don't think this is like a bad thing to I don't know.
What was your inspiration? Like obviously you guys listen to rap music coming up.
I try not to listen to nobody because I feel like it betters my mindset.
Is that why you guys have such a unique sound?
Yeah. We don't listen to rappers. Nowadays I don't. I used to listen to a lot of rappers.
Do you think you should start listening to them again?
No, because you're gonna try to steal their flow. They already made it. I'm not trying to you know what I'm saying. You make it more being yourself. I'm not trying.
Are
to
you sure?
About being yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
From a stranger, though.
I agree
I mean,
with you
yeah.
guys.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Like, I would be annoyed, but not have to like walk out. You know. Yeah, he was kind of saying like, "You're not gonna make it." I guess that's it. That's actually a very good point. One sec. Aww.
To an extent of not like being swayed by other people, but also at the same time, like the current winners in the culture act as like guardrails and guidelines for what you do with your craft.
Mike is 100% correct here. If they were to copy another artist completely, people will call them out as copycats. However, if they decide to completely ignore the valuable lessons and current trends set by the industry's leading artists and walk their own path without any inspiration from anyone else, they're just going to end up sounding like...
Happy birthday, D-Boy Leafs! I hope it's a great day. Enjoy. Happy birthday.
Well, the Island Boys.
Is that how you end up in a place where you sound like you guys do, which is so drastically different? Like I wouldn't even call it hip hop. Like it's not rap, right? Like what is it?
They don't even really seem to understand what their own genre of music is.
I was trying to go for more melodic sound. When you keep on rapping in the same
cadence,
in the same form, you got no flow. Like it's the same flow.
Monotone.
Kind of monotone. We go like you're very.
And going back to their inability to take advice from others, that eventually walk out of the Impulsive podcast after George would provide them with what seemed to be some tongue-in-cheek yet useful financial advice.
I think if God forbid it doesn't go in your guys' direction, for real, I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest it in something. So you guys will never ever be broke again.
After storming out of the interview, an article will be released by HITC reading George Janko vs. Island Boys net worth compared after podcast feud, which put the Island Boys net worth at $100,000 compared to George Janko's net worth of $600,000. With the Island Boys being so offended by George's basic financial advice and the semi-accurate idea that offensive things are just self-deficiencies that you're yet to address, their emotional response to what George had to say is also a pretty good indication that the Island Boys are probably pretty unwise and insecure when it comes to their financial situation. You know they're also insecure about their future if they flip out on a simple question like that. George didn't say anything offensive. The world is laughing at these boys, not with them. I refuse to believe there's people this insecure when it comes to money in this world, lol. This was also the opinion held by a financial YouTuber named Graham Stephen.
This sort of confidence and arrogance, I do think would end up getting in the way. Financial advice is like not something you get offended about. I mean, there's nothing in there that should have been offensive.
Graham also reiterated what was said earlier about the unlikely nature of their career lasting for the long term.
A career like this could last you anywhere from a few months to a few years. We've seen so many people come up like this where they blow up big and then all of a sudden they do nothing. They can't carry that momentum. And for this right now, they're good for going viral. But I'm not sure if that could be sustained or if that could be translated into a successful career long term.
Before going on to once again discuss how George was probably making just as much money as the Island Boys.
I don't see anything here that would say George is making less money than the Island Boys. If anything, he could be making the same, if not more.
However, when this point will be put against the Island Boys on TikTok, they seem to share a differing opinion.
I'm gonna say it respectfully in the most humble way as possible. I doubt he's making any new money like how Island Boys are. We are successful and happy in life.
Which would be followed by another TikTok, once again displaying their inability to take the advice of others and their desire to walk their path of success alone.
But if someone's talking about my financials, I don't want to hear it. You're not the one that's making me millions of dollars. I made millions of dollars myself. You know what I'm saying? It's just me doing it myself.
Millions?
Alone, you dig?
Overall, the reason behind why the Island Boys are already on their way out was summarized simply and obviously in a comment made by a YouTuber called Hello Yassine.
It's short-term hustling. And we've seen this exact same quote-unquote business model, I guess you could call it, being done, but this doesn't last.
Damn. That is crazy. Crazy. What the actual hell is going on? Okay, yeah, I think it's just a defense. It's just a defense mechanism. What is this? No, it's this. Hold up.
Okay, all right, that was an easy one. Come on, let's do another one.
Horses. I like this. This is equestrian.
This is
They call
prancing.
They call this
Prancing.
equestrian.
By the way, look at that horse.
Did you? Oh, the horse crip walking, cuz. You see that? On the set. That's gangsters of up. Hey! Oh, cuz. Oh, look at this, cuz.
Oh, come on, man.
This horse is off the chain. I gotta get this motherfucker in the video, cuz.
Oh, you see?
Oh, my God.
Snoop said I gotta put the horse in the video.
Motherfucker's off the chain. I need that.
Horse crip walking is officially in the Olympics.
Man, you see that?
Play it one more time, man.
Gotta see that. That intro walk was
Play it one more
cold.
time. Play it one more time so we can see it. West Coast. By the way, how do the horses get to Tokyo? Okay, all right, that was the easy one. Come on, let's do another one.
Oh my
Horses,
God,
I like-
actually really funny. Oh, that's good. Oh my God, not this guy. What happened to JStation?
March 2021,
Here
every
we
single
go.
one of JStation's YouTube accounts were permanently banned. Accompanying this would be one final tweet by JStation stating, "Okay guys, been fun, peace out," officially concluding what had been one of the most controversial careers in YouTube history.
You're shaking
However,
so bad.
for
Sorry
a guy
guys, I
like
just do that when I have like my, like I it's like so I don't, I have to like exert my anxiety somehow through something, and like if I'm not pulling my hair and like stuff like that, then like I don't know guys, it's like I have to do it. It's just my natural state. Island boy.
like JStation, who was gaining
Okay,
an
yeah, I'm trying
average
to handle
of
something on my
50
phone real quick,
million
but I'll
views
be
a
there.
month, and had
Oh.
been through numerous deleted accounts beforehand, throwing in the towel after yet another banning seemed totally out of character. So it was hardly surprising to find JStation running a small secret Twitter account with approximately 5,000 followers, on which he recently announced that he's been planning his return back to YouTube.
Yo, I'm coming back to YouTube. It's been about time. I'm coming back.
No,
But things start to get a little strange when we look at his strategy for doing so. Dr. Phil is helping him get back onto YouTube? Why would he even want to come back to YouTube when he's quietly claimed that his life is so interesting since he's been banned? What's this new job that he's been working on the side that's apparently leading him to make $70,000 deals? Is all of this just one big elaborate lie to get back into YouTube's good books? Thankfully, we can make it simple, because JStation's circumstances can be summarized into one specific word: controversy. This word not only represents his entire persona and YouTube career, but it was also the reasoning behind his elusive disappearance in the first place. Remember those 24 hours in a certain place without getting caught challenges that were popular
This
around
dude's
5 years
so
ago?
weird.
They were often controversial, but fittingly, this is where JStation began to gain popularity back in 2016. However, during one challenge, JStation was arrested after police discovered him in a mall way after closing time.
I got caught, I got arrested. There was K9 units there. There was about 12 police cars.
Given JStation lived in the smallish Canadian city of Ottawa, and many of the places he had snuck into were local spots, the Ottawa Citizen newspaper would cover the story for its readers, stating the Ottawa star of a YouTube channel that features him allegedly trespassing on various properties overnight has been arrested and charged.
Ottawa police are investigating a series of YouTube videos that show people hiding out overnight in various businesses throughout the city.
The biggest
So
news
weird.
channel in my city put me on television saying that the police are going to try to shut me down and this is a serious thing.
The newspaper wasn't joking about getting the police onto JStation either. Only a month later, he would upload a video explaining that he was facing up to $50,000.
Guys, my food's here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab it. 1 moment, please. Thank you. Give me 0.2 seconds. Don't leave, because this is about to get crazy. Okay, chat. I'm gonna eat real quick. I'm gonna eat real quick and then I'll be back. Okay, okay.
In trespassing fines after the police watched some of his older videos.
Here's the papers. I got 5 counts of trespassing, guys. Each one of these is a max fine of $10,000. So a total max is $50,000, guys.
To make matters worse, police would also contact YouTube, getting his entire channel demonetized for trespassing, with a YouTube spokesperson stating that the videos must comply with our community guidelines, and we have strict policies that prohibit misconduct on YouTube. We have stopped monetization on this channel while we conduct a review of the claims against this user.
They called YouTube and had every one of my videos demonetized, 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 demonetized.
For obvious reasons, JStation didn't only discontinue the 24-hour challenge videos.
I will no longer be doing these 24-hour challenges, even though I wish I could. I just can't do it, guys. It is not worth it.
But he would also create a whole new JStation channel so he could monetize his content.
But if this channel gets shut down, which I'm pretty sure it will, I'm gonna need to use that new channel to make videos on, guys.
Which would gain over 100,000 subscribers on its very first day. However, despite having 100,000 subscribers on the new channel, his main video type, 24-hour challenges, were no longer viable for the reasons mentioned previously. But JStation had a plan. What if he morphed the 24-hour challenge into a video type called the 3 AM overnight challenge, where he could simply fake an interesting occurrence during the spookiest hour of the evening and market the videos towards children. After 9 months of experimenting with these 3 AM videos, many occupied his popular uploads tab, each with well over 5 million views. However, with impressive view counts came impressive levels of criticism.
His audience is a bunch of 4-year-olds and he knows it.
If you scroll through his channel, it's just a cornucopia of upsetting content.
It should be criminal how bad his videos are. Doing really messed up,
Like a hype
upsetting
Christopher Walken.
JStation
criminal channel, it's just a cornucopia of upsetting content.
It should be criminal how bad his videos are.
He kind of talks like a hype beast Christopher Walken.
JStation is once again doing really messed up things to make the internet angry at him.
What we're about to watch is a pile of absolute garbage.
JStation began to receive backlash for a multitude of different reasons. Fake videos taking advantage of a young audience, stealing a YouTuber's Fortnite gameplay, but most notably, leveraging celebrity deaths in order to gain views. 8 days after the passing of XXXTentacion in 2018, JStation would upload a video titled XXXTentacion Ouija Board Challenge at 3 AM Gone Wrong, in which he would attempt to contact XXXTentacion from the grave. After placing 4 mid-roll ads and acting completely void of any negative emotion about X's passing, JStation received a 50% dislike ratio and further criticism from other YouTubers.
Then there's like 4 mid-rolls, at least. Like what does this guy think he's doing? Like, I don't understand the mindset of these people. Like, this guy just passed away and you're trying to make it a joke.
However, JStation apparently hadn't learned his lesson, as he would do the same thing with Mac Miller and Etika, the latter leading to 300,000 dislikes in only 24 hours.
The fact that he actually liked Mac Miller and listened to his music with this disrespectful video is so crazy to me.
Each event was awful for JStation's reputation. However, for the growth of his channel, the controversy and discussion around his actions was like magic. By late 2018, JStation was averaging 30 to 60 million views per month, up from 15 million at the start of the year. However, a channel that grows by constantly involving itself in controversy is like pouring petrol on an open bonfire. A little bit at a time makes it a fun game, but if you're not careful and throw the whole can on, you'll blow yourself up completely. And it wouldn't be long before JStation would throw the whole can on, causing his entire YouTube channel to go up in a blaze of glory, beginning with one not so innocent video. If you were subscribed to JStation in January 2020, it would have been almost impossible to go past this video without raising an eyebrow. Saying goodbye to my girlfriend Alexia, rest in paradise.
Alexia, these roses are for you.
In the past, JStation had already shown that he had absolutely no morals when it came to exploiting the dead for views. However, to clickbait the apparent death of his own girlfriend for ad revenue was stooping to an even lower level.
Thank you guys so much for all of your support, especially on mine and Alexia's channel Dream Team. She just wanted to get 1 million subscribers. We were working so.
This was either some
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? This guy is ridiculous.
especially on mine and Alexia's channel Dream Team. She just wanted to get 1 million subscribers. We were working.
What the fuck? Brit! Hi, Brit! Hello! Mwah. I love ya. This guy's crazy. Oh my god. He said she just wanted 1 million subscribers. I love you, Brit.
This was either some next level psychopathic zero empathy type play from your boy JStation,
Yes.
or it was fake. However, JStation wedged himself between a rock and a hard place, as either outcome was certainly going to rustle some jimmies. YouTubers such as Some Ordinary Gamers would do most of the heavy lifting by calling the Toronto Police Department to see if anyone by the name of Alexia had died in a recent car crash, which they denied.
No, I don't have anything by that name on the system.
So, in Toronto, nobody has been, nobody by that name specifically has suffered any form of death, right?
No.
Others such as Penguin Zero joined the social media pylon, laughing at how his only focus was getting his second channel to 1 million subscribers.
And of course, like all loving and good parents, less than 24 hours after their child's death, they want their YouTube channel to pop the f*** off, baby. Let's get some clout on that YouTube channel.
Then, 4 days after the initial video was posted, JStation's alive and well girlfriend Alexia, who had apparently died, came forward to confirm that the video was in fact fake.
I'm sure a lot of you are really confused as to what's going on right now between me and Jay.
However, JStation had flown too close to the sun. He took it one step too far. Not only did his girlfriend break up with him over the death hoax, which she apparently never wanted to try in the first place, but JStation
Good fellows, God should help me become famous on YouTube. She left me without notice and tried to ruin my life.
girlfriend break up with him over the death hoax, which she apparently never wanted to try in the first place, but JStation would be arrested by the Canadian police a week after the fake death had gone viral.
The whole faked girlfriend death thing has
Wow.
led to charges against him. There was a warrant for his arrest. He now has to appear in court about some certain charges.
The reason for which being that he had apparently thrown a phone at his girlfriend at some point throughout the drama. To make matters even worse, just as police involvement had led to the demonetization of his first JStation channel, police involvement led to the demonetization of his second JStation channel after police contacted YouTube to inform them of the court case. With no way to earn an income from YouTube, JStation would upload a 13-minute final video simply titled Goodbye, announcing that he planned on taking an indefinite break from YouTube.
I need to take a break from YouTube.
Apparently the
I just
girlfriend's family didn't know it was fake either. What?
need to
What the hell? Like, how do you post that?
I just need to stop all social media.
And it seemed as though JStation's YouTube career might have been over. However, JStation was too much of a slimy rat for things to end that easily. Like a dirty phoenix rising from the ashes, 2 months after his main channel had been demonetized, Jason would come back to the Dream Team channel that he had created with his girlfriend Alexia, stating that they had resolved their differences and he was ready to get back into YouTube.
I bought her these matching rings, guys. Check these rings out. These symbolize the promise that I made to Alexia that I would never do what I did to her before ever again, guys.
However,
I will never fake your death ever again. So romantic. What?
unfortunately, a ring wasn't going to keep the relationship together if things were to go sour, and 3 months after getting back together, JStation announced that he had broken up with Alexia once again, leaving his only remaining monetized channel in limbo, as it was still partly owned by his girlfriend.
But we're not gonna be together. I don't know what to do with the channel. I think the channel's done. This channel's done, I think. I don't have my main channel that you guys love. YouTube won't give it back. Help me. I don't know what to do and I'm lost. I'm lost in this life, bro. If you hate me or you don't hate me, or if you hate what I did before, man, I already learned my lesson. Just let me live, man. I'm a human being. I'm sitting in my car right now. I just broke up with my girlfriend. I don't know what to do, bro. COVID is affecting me. I'm not some cartoon character online. I'm a real human being.
In a desperate...
I'm a real human being, but has no respect for the actual human beings that lost their life, and he just wants to use them for clickbait and views. Like, what the fuck? Fuck off, weirdo.
Attempt to continue his YouTube journey, JStation would delete every single video that he had made with his girlfriend on the Dream Team channel, renaming it to 666, where he'll once again begin to upload scary videos for kids. However, it seemed as though JStation had dug himself into a hole that...
Isn't that weird? Scary Scary videos for kids, huh?
On the Dream Team channel, renaming it to 666, where he'll once again begin to upload scary videos for kids. However, it seemed as though
That is bizarre. Like, what?
JStation had
What
dug himself into a hole.
3 true haunted Chuck E. Cheese stories? Scary
that was-
SpongeBob? Huh?
It's far too deep to escape from, as after 8 months of uploading to the 666 channel by himself, on the 13th of March 2021, YouTube would simultaneously suspend both his 666 and main JStation channel without any warning. JStation would attempt to revive his channel by tweeting at YouTube, stating that he thought his channel might have been deleted by accident. However, after YouTube confirmed that both of his channels had been intentionally permanently banned from the platform, JStation would slowly come to terms with the end of his YouTube career.
Thank you to every one of my fans who supported me through everything that's ever happened. I really appreciate you so much.
Following this, many celebrated the end of what was considered one of the most toxic channels in YouTube's history.
Well, JStation has just been banned from YouTube, and it seems like everyone is happy about this information. No one is really mourning the death of JStation's channel.
Then, over the following weeks, the discussion surrounding his banning would completely dry up, and JStation's name was forgotten about as he fell into YouTube's graveyard of irrelevant creators. 2 months after his banning, JStation would post on a small Twitter account stating that he'd gotten a new job outside of YouTube.
I'm doing this thing called real estate wholesaling. Basically, I'm finding like off-market deals and I'm selling it to flippers or people who want rental properties.
Accompanied by posts such as, "I miss you guys so much. I'm making way more money than I was before and I want to show you guys how I'm doing it. My life is so interesting now. That's why I'm making a new channel in a couple of days. The saga continues."
Man, I'm making even more money than on YouTube. Why am I not on YouTube? My life is about to get sick. So why shouldn't it be on, like, broadcast to everybody? It's gotta be. I already spent my last 5 years on YouTube.
I can't. There's no way this guy's serious. There's no way. Mark, thank you for the gift today, Amy. What is happening? Thank you, Mark.
Why shouldn't I spend the rest of my life on YouTube?
JStation would then make another tweet stating, "I'm going to vlog the journey to $1 billion of real estate. I'm doing it for free. I don't need YouTube money at this point. I'm just doing it for fun. It's not scary stuff and it's okay with me if some of you don't want to watch my new stuff. It's going to be a crazy journey." Also stating that he might have to use Facebook as he didn't think YouTube would let him keep any channel active due to his past actions.
Facebook is gonna be my top option, okay? You know why? Because they're gonna keep on deleting me on YouTube over and over. I'm just gonna keep on putting it, man. I don't care.
JStation didn't know whether he should call the new channel Real Estate J or Realestation. However, it didn't really matter. JStation never made either of these channels, neither on Facebook or on YouTube, possibly because he knew that the channel would be banned shortly after its creation. Am I gonna end up terminated if I make a home renovation channel on YouTube? In 10 to 20 years time, am I still not allowed on YouTube? I really am into real estate now and I'd even make the videos for free, but I just enjoy making videos and I would like to renovate houses on YouTube. No controversy in that at Team YouTube, which was met with a cold hard silence from YouTube's Twitter team. In a bizarre turn of events, approximately 1 month ago, JStation would post a tweet stating, "We better get the highest viewed Dr. Phil episode ever," followed by 2 other posts stating, "Just spoke to Dr. Phil. He said he could help me come back to YouTube if I don't make the same kind of videos as I did before."
Is Dr. Phil the CEO of YouTube now? Like, what?
I want to make home renovation videos now. I won't let you down, Dr. Phil. Thank you so much. As well as, I'll let you know what will happen, but guys, I hope you understand I can't make the same content anymore. I really want to make home renovation videos now. I'm just thankful to get the opportunity. Dr. Phil said he'll put me in touch with YouTube execs. Pray for me, guys. The problem is, this is JStation we're talking about here. This could be one big complete and utter lie, as his track record hasn't exactly provided him with a whole lot of credibility. I guess it comes back to a question based on a topic that JStation hasn't been very good at dealing with in the past: morals and ethics. Is it moral to lock a long-time YouTuber out of the platform if all he wants to make is uncontroversial videos about real estate and home renovations?
He's had how many channels? And each time he ends up messing up. So, like, why keep giving him channels even though he says, oh, it's gonna be something else? Who cares?
Banning JStation eventually lead him to sneaking back into the video type that got him banned in the first place. How much mercy do we give to someone before we instead decide that justice needs to be dealt permanently? It's hard to believe him with anything, to be honest. After every piece of controversy, he says that he's learned his lesson and changed, but only 2 months later he's gone back to repeat the exact same mistakes. Is JStation really reformed after his 8-month break?
No.
It's ambitious and hopeful to think so. However, his inauthentic persona and tendency for breaking his own promises makes such a question almost impossible
8 months?
to answer.
Maybe it'd be different. Maybe it'd be different as like 5 years later, but 8 months? Stop.
So
I can't believe it. Oh, sorry. That is so bizarre. When the first comment, when the world didn't need him the most, he returned. God save anyone who buys a house from him. He's the kind of guy who'd advertise foundation damage as rustic. Oh man. It's just like so wild that I don't even understand. Like I hope none of this is like TOS. I just don't know, you know? This one's Jake Paul, the world's dumbest genius?
Jake Paul has got to be the dumbest, cockiest, stupidest, most egotistical person in the social media sphere. But that's what makes him so damn successful.
Holy shit.
There's this ever-present narrative which seems to be especially common on YouTube where we hate some of the most successful creators simply because they're successful. Our brain tricks us into thinking that we dislike them because they've got a big ego or they don't deserve their success, but much of the time we are simply ignorant to the fact that it is because their very existence paints each and every one of us in a dim light. Jake Paul is one of these individuals, no doubt about it. It's so immediately tempting to hate him, and I'm guilty of this as well. He's such an easy punching bag to hook into. However, the sad truth is that in the process of tearing him down, we discard one of the most fundamental principles of success. Imitate those who have had success themselves. While it's unlikely that in 200 years' time they'll look back on Jake Paul as this generation's Van Gogh, I'm trying to make the case that behind Jake Paul's egotistical facade, the man is a genius. There are numerous examples to be examined when looking at his recent behavior, especially in his fights, but Jake Paul is so good at what he does that we've been eating up his same obvious yet subtle growth strategy dating all the way back to 2016, where Jake Paul started to realize that people would talk.
Did one on Nikocado? Avocado? I don't know who that one is. Should I watch it? Is it good?
Talk about him in the mainstream media if he did one simple thing: go out of his way to be an insufferable moron. When considering Jake Paul's infamous line being 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months, never done before, and he did so through being this insufferable douchebag, perhaps this taught him from the very beginning that this was the best strategy for growing his social media presence. And honestly, what incentive would he have to change it? If you made the fastest growing channel in the history of YouTube, you're going to keep doing whatever helped you to achieve that fast growth, regardless of whether or not people hate you for it. And not only are you going to continue it, you're going to escalate it with the goal of getting more and more media coverage, which is exactly what Jake Paul started to get good at. With his escalation in douchey behavior, Jake Paul would go ahead and release the infamous classic It's Everyday Bro, with a not so all-star cast including some of the biggest white boy douchebags known to the internet. While the video could easily be dismissed as the most brain-dead piece of lyrical garbage ever uploaded to the platform, this move was calculated and far from arbitrary. The magic and skill involved in this video was that it simultaneously appealed as entertainment for his younger audience, while setting it at the perfect level of stupidity for older YouTubers to publicly discuss how bad it was. Now, Jake Paul could have just gone all out with a cringe and made it easier for other YouTubers to pick on it, but if he made it too obvious, people would have sensed that he was only making it to get people to react to it, ultimately lessening the intended effect. Jake Paul subtly sprinkled in almost nonsensical lyrics which flowed with the song, but were also obviously going to be picked apart by other larger YouTubers. England is my city, drop some new merch and it's selling like a god church. Is that your boy's cologne?
England is my city.
These were among the classic lines that we all remember, but how do we remember them? Well, because Jake's strategy worked perfectly and the video was talked about in almost every media avenue that you can imagine.
You don't need to say you're a white boy, dog. You don't need to put that in the lyrics. This is the whitest music video ever made.
Everyday bro, Disney Channel flow!
I'm gonna be watching It's Everyday Bro for 10 hours straight.
Things you should never rap about. Taxes, Disney Channel. Never ever rap about the Disney Channel.
And this is Jake Paul's talent. It's setting things at the perfect level of subtle stupidity, just at that sweet spot where it causes people to talk about him without them getting to the point of saying, yeah, but you can tell he's only doing it so people talk about him more. It led him to gain more than 250 million views on It's Everyday Bro, and more than 15 million views on his less infamous Buy That Merch song where he employed a similar douchey tactic. But why the difference between 250 million and 15 million? Well, perhaps the reason Buy That Merch didn't perform nearly as well as It's Everyday Bro was because he didn't nail the subtle stupidity in Buy That Merch, as summed up by one of the top comments sarcastically stating, "I love how subtle this is." This might also be supported by a tweet stating, "Sorry Kendrick, I'll let you have your spot back when the Jake Paulers are done," which was clearly a joke, therefore inviting less YouTubers to bite and cover the stupidity. It was too obvious. But maybe I'm still being overly harsh on the point about being too obvious. There was one situation that fell under the category of too obviously fake, which provided Jake Paul with an estimated $600 million in media value. Remember the Tana Mojo Jake Paul wedding? Once again, another one of the dumbest things ever done by two YouTubers. It was obviously fake and set up in a way so that it wouldn't be permanent, especially when the celebrant went on to fight someone in the crowd, turning it into a complete comedy, but it didn't stop a media crew in the hundreds from showing up to document it. And while I certainly agree that Shrek's wedding was more entertaining than this, unfortunately Shrek's wedding didn't provide him with $600 million worth of exposure, so who's the real winner here? However, the problem with being involved in controversy after controversy after controversy is that every time it occurs it has slightly less punch than the previous time. After a while you just go, yep, it's Jake Paul doing his provocative thing again. So from Jake Paul's end, what's the solution? The controversies need to escalate and become more extreme in order for them to be covered. Another reason for why he needed to escalate the severity of his controversial events was because Jake Paul's popularity was in decline as the vlogging phase was coming to an end. Take for example the Arizona looting incident from June 2020 when Jake Paul was spotted going into a smashed up shopping mall in a video uploaded to the internet. Now Jake Paul is a multi-millionaire who's not going to waste his time running around the streets taking $50 shirts from local stores, but here's how the story apparently goes. Jake Paul was having dinner in a restaurant next door to the looting.
He was at a dinner that was next to the mall
and decided to get his own videographer to film the incident, which resulted in the accidental filming of Jake Paul being involved in the looting. Now perhaps Jake Paul was looting because he was simply too stupid to think about whether or not it would cause a public image meltdown and instead thought getting involved in the looting would just be a little bit of fun. But this proves our initial point even further. We can't tell if it's deliberate or not. Everyone just assumes it's Jake Paul being a dumbass, and that's what gets people talking. Even if this was just Jake Paul being an idiot, we can assume that he at least unconsciously saw this as somewhat of an opportunity, as he likely understood that he was going to get media coverage for being involved in such a controversial issue.
Although it's very unfortunate, it's also very on brand for Jake Paul to magically be seen at a looting site.
In this video where Logan Paul discussed Jake Paul's looting, there are numerous comments talking about how Logan Paul matured while Jake did not. However, many fail to understand that it seems to be in Jake Paul's best interest not to mature, but I could be wrong with this. His channel has seen a massive decline in viewership, and perhaps this has in part come from his refusal to drop his ego and mature his content. However, this creates another question. Is being a YouTuber even his main occupation anymore, or is he better referred to as a boxer? With his dive into the world of boxing, this method of seeking controversy seems to be one of the primary strategies for publicity. Now, I'll preface this part by saying that I know absolutely nothing about boxing or the UFC, and therefore I have about as much knowledge as the next guy who's watched 2 episodes of Joe Rogan and suddenly thinks they're ready to be an octagon commentator. My opinion is completely uninformed in this area. But when looking at a character like Conor McGregor, talking smack and being provocative seems to be a part of the game. When Conor McGregor's leg broke in that big recent fight, you can see him on the ground still trying to talk smack to the opponent despite his inability to walk.
Your voice is in me DMs, hey baby, hit me back on my chat.
He has a reputation for being provocative, and as a result, there are multiple compilations of such on YouTube with millions of views each. Now, as many have pointed out, Jake Paul seems to be somewhat of a Conor McGregor copycat, and honestly, why not? If being provocative works for someone fairly uncontroversial like Conor McGregor, imagine how much free publicity Jake Paul, who's already far more controversial, would receive if he's just as provocative as someone like Conor McGregor. Given his past on YouTube as discussed earlier in the video, it's really no surprise that Jake Paul took this douchey provocative approach back in 2018 before his first fight against Deji.
Deji, UK's biggest mistake. Are you sure about that?
And of course he took this approach. Again, I'm gonna speculate here, but I'd assume that in a fighting sport, the goal is to build as much tension as possible before the fight, therefore there's much more at stake in the actual fight, giving the audience more of a reason to watch, ultimately bringing in more money for each fighter. Plus, in a natural situation, the basis for a fight is that there's hostility between two individuals. If there's no pre-fight hostility, is it even a fight? KSI and Logan Paul took the same approach of trash talk, despite the two being arguably more respectable than Jake Paul.
Who's excited to see me knock this bitch out on November 9th? Yeah, I think so. Hey, even your fans want me to knock you out.
And when considering the previous point about Conor McGregor, maybe being provocative is simply the most accepted attitude for the sport. In which case, you might argue that Jake Paul is perfect for the boxing scene. Perhaps YouTube was never really where he was supposed to be, and was therefore an intermediary while he found something more suited to his personality. Now, with all of this in mind, it would make sense as to why he made this infamous video at the start of the year attempting to get Conor McGregor to fight him. It had all of the Jake Paul boxes ticked. Provocative, douchey script, douchey outfit, all of the right ingredients for getting people to talk about it in the social media sphere. Plus, Jake Paul is very intelligent when it comes to picking who he wants to fight. If we look at 3 out of his 4 professional fights, they're all former champions or professionals in a similar but different sport, are in their late 30s and likely haven't had a big mainstream opportunity like this in some period of time. This really makes it a win-win for both competitors. Jake Paul gets to fight someone who he can label as a former champion, which looks good on his record and in the promotion of the fight, while the opponent gets a big mainstream opportunity and payout, regardless of whether they win or lose. Plus, there's really not that much downside anyway if they do lose, because people recognize that boxing isn't even their main sport. Now, you could easily dismiss this as Jake Paul cherry picking the opponents that he knows he's gonna beat. However, you could also call it intelligent marketing or promotion. So like with all things in life, the way you interpret it depends on whether you like the guy or not. The overall problem with determining whether or not Jake Paul's behavior is intelligent is that you simply can't make a judgment if we've never seen a nice or humble version of Jake Paul. You always see comments along the lines of, Jake Paul would be so much more likable if he was humble. Yeah, cool. In other news, water is still wet. But if he were humble, would his channel be as successful? Would his boxing career be less successful? Would he have made as much money during his peak? Well, thankfully there is somewhat of an example, his brother. In our video discussing how Logan Paul fixed his reputation, becoming more humble did wonders for his popularity. Could Jake Paul follow a similar path to save his declining channel?
I don't think he's worried about his declining channel, to be honest. I don't think that's on his to-do list. Let's see. Yeah, I think he'll be just all right. Yeah, the tragic transformation of Nikocado avocado. Okay. Also, I guess this one's about food, so I just wanted to give a heads up for anyone that doesn't want to watch that. Just like a trigger warning heads up. There's food being eaten and a lot of it and stuff like that. So, yeah. Just
without further ado, let's make some mac and cheese. Here we go.
Why are you giving a warning on food? Because it's like what the mukbangs where they like eat a lot of food at once and people have eating disorders. And there's Ramadan and there's a lot going on. People are fasting. There's tons of reasons, but I should give a heads up. Okay, so if you're fasting, heads up, lots of food. If you're uncomfortable, I feel like the word fat phobic gonna get thrown around a lot here. Chat's very respectful, and I think that everyone is going to keep it respectful, and just yeah, I just wanted to give a heads up. You know. All right, I'm gonna start the video now.
So without further ado, let's make some mac and cheese. Here we go. I have gained weight, and I don't even know why.
You guys know my weight's been spiraling out of control. Because my life is a disaster.
There's no cure.
This food's right in your brain. I miss the old Nick. Yada 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 yada. Yada 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 yada. TikTok.
Approximately 2 weeks ago, while sitting in his $2.3 million penthouse apartment, Nikocado Avocado would upload a video weighing himself to his channel with over 2.5 million subscribers.
352.4 pounds. 352. I think not.
His weight of 352 pounds is in stark contrast to his beginning weight of between 150 and 160 pounds.
When I started mukbangs, I was 150 pounds, maybe 160.
Mukbangs, is that how you say it?
When he was a modest vegan living a fairly simple life in Colombia. He'd moved there way back in 2014 after meeting his then boyfriend Orlin in a vegan Facebook group for men, but problematically, Nikocado Avocado didn't have much to do in Colombia, so he began to upload videos of himself to the YouTube website, playing violin and discussing the many aspects of veganism.
This is my first ever mukbang. Mukbang. I actually don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways,
where he would state that prior to becoming a vegan, he considered himself somewhat overweight.
Most people that watch my channel know that I'm vegan. I've been vegan for almost 4 years. Like another month or two will be like 4-year mark. Totally changed my life. I used to be obeso. I used to be like this.
While it was certainly a benefit that veganism helped Nikocado lose weight and was assisting him in staying thin, as he continued to maintain the vegan diet, it would go from a blessing to a curse.
I rotted a tooth. I had low B12 deficiency. I developed hypoglycemia. I don't know if it's directly related to the veganism, but I never had that before.
At a later date, Nikocado explained that being vegan had resulted in numerous immediate health issues. In addition to this, Nikocado explained that he found the 2016 online vegan community to be extremely toxic.
Why do vegans have to make everything about veganism? Why? There's so much more to life than veganism.
And as a result, he ended up renouncing his vegan status and leaving the community of vegan YouTubers.
No other community have
Is that common? I've never really like looked into being vegan or anything like that. Is it common to get like health issues because of it? Like he was saying? Or is that... I don't really like... I'm vegan, no health issues. If you do it wrong, so like with like vitamins and stuff, like taking vitamins and things like that. Yeah, you just have to make sure you're getting all of your right nutrients. Vitamin supplements are very important. Oh, B12 deficiency is common. Most people take supplements. Okay, I see. Sorry guys, I ate my food, so I'm gonna put my lipstick back on. Da 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 da
Never seen it like this. I thought it was the raw vegans, but it's just vegans in general on YouTube. I gotta leave, you guys.
After a 1 month break, the first of many non-vegan mukbang videos would show up on the Nikocado Avocado channel, and while he had made the decision to begin eating meat, he would still maintain a relatively clean diet, often inclusive of vegetables and rice.
1 red onion, carrots, minus that green one, which we don't use, broccoli, cauliflower, fresh peas.
Nikocado Avocado stuck out like a sore thumb as a mukbanger, because in the beginning, the video type was almost entirely dominated by females. Additionally, Nikocado would almost always have his pet parrot sit on his shoulder while he ate, the absurdity of which assisting him in standing out from the crowd. When discussing his first mukbang video, Nikocado Avocado would state, "My very first mukbang got like 50,000 views in a couple of weeks, which was a lot for me at the time, and everyone was asking when's the next mukbang, which ultimately resulted in the continuation of the series. However, as mukbangs became the dominant video type on his channel, his weight would begin to steadily increase. In The Psychology of Mukbang Watching, published in January 2020, the study found that the viewer's vicarious pleasure demanded a large quantity of unhealthy food to be consumed. And from a relatively uninformed outsider's perspective, the meta seems to be the bigger the better. No one wants to spend 2 minutes watching someone eat a bowl of cereal. The most popular videos go for more than half an hour and include ridiculously oversized portions, the reason for which being because it creates connection and possibly even a guilt-free environment, seeing other people eat very large portions of unhealthy food messily and open to public. For this reason, Nikocado Avocado began to eat more and more in every single video posted to the channel.
There's
I didn't know they were,
45
like,
here.
super
We're gonna see
long.
how many we can eat. So here we go.
Let's start.
Let's start.
In addition to this, he would begin to swap out many of the clean, relatively healthy meals in exchange for fast food, seen in examples such as ex-vegan eats burger for the first time in 10 years, which was followed by 3 other fast food mukbangs and a 10,000 calorie challenge. 7 months after switching to full-time mukbang videos, Nikocado Avocado seemed to naively believe that he had maintained his original weight of 160 pounds. However, while doing a mukbang at the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas, Nikocado Avocado would step on their scale, at which point he would be confronted with reality.
So let's see how much I weigh. I don't even know. I think 160, maybe 160. Weigh yourself here. So we're gonna step right up.
That has to be wrong.
You guys, I'm 200 pounds.
When revisiting the article
Really
discussing the
large.
psychology
Oh,
of
that's
mukbang
interesting.
watching, the authors also claim that mukbang videos affect viewers' perception of food consumption and thinness because mukbangers who are very thin and slim consumed very large portions of food and did not gain weight, which is without a doubt the spell that Nikocado Avocado had found himself under. Being a naturally skinny guy who had seen others doing large mukbangs without gaining any weight might have convinced him that he was immune to growing his very own large beer belly. But when you're at the point of eating 10,000 calorie meals for your channel, your quote-unquote fast metabolism isn't going to be there to save you. The problem was that rather than seeing this as a genuine issue and an indication that he might want to slow down on the insane portion sizes, Nikocado Avocado would simply integrate it into his content with the goal of gaining more views. He would upload 2 videos shortly after becoming conscious of his weight, stating, "I'm getting fat and I don't know why," as well as "say hello to my double chin," where he would unironically state that he thought it was just stress or water weight and that food wasn't the problem.
I'm hoping, I'm praying that this is just water weight. That this is water weight and it comes off in like a week of just not being so stressed. Because stress is our #1 killer. That's not our #1 killer. Chips, no. Our #1 killer is stress.
Also believing that his weight gain was some kind of medical mystery.
There is a medical mystery going on. There is something chemically imbalanced in me. I should probably go get my thyroid checked.
Which were both pathetic justifications for the reality, being that he was simply eating too much food. Nikocado Avocado concluded the video by stating,
"You better enjoy it while it lasts, because I tell you, it will not last. I'm gonna find a way to lose this weight."
However, with the same diet, the mindset that it was stress or water weight or a medical mystery, and yet another 10,000 calorie challenge only 3 videos later, obviously the weight gain continued. But it wasn't only his weight that was causing him health problems. Nikocado Avocado would upload a video simply titled, "I'm too scared to go to the hospital." Not only did this video further assist in making Nikocado Avocado somewhat of a household name, but it also showed him that drama and talking about subjects other than mukbanging would still garner an audience as long as they involve drama. Nikocado would create a playlist or channel subsection literally titled Upset Feelings, where dramatic videos displaying the apparent problems he was having, such as specific arguments with his boyfriend, often gained substantial view counts. Nikocado Avocado uploaded videos such as "What My Husband Did to Me" and "I'm Getting Deported," stating later that whenever he found himself in a bad mood, his first natural inclination was to grab the camera.
Everyone already hates me, or I'm already dramatic. Let me just grab the
That's so
camera and just
sad.
like film it. So some of them are like really, really real for me.
Filming his low points became a regular occurrence on the Nikocado
really
Avocado
sad.
channel, which unfortunately included his continual weight gain. 12 months had passed since his last 206-pound weigh-in at the Heart Attack Grill, but it was visually clear that he was now substantially heavier. So when asked about his weight in a mukbang Q&A, the result was certainly anticipated.
How much do you weigh now? Well, do you want to go, should I weigh myself in front of you? I gotta go get the scale. Last time I checked, it was like 268, it was almost 270, pretty much.
268 pounds. Nikocado Avocado was 110 pounds heavier than he had been at the start, a weight gain equivalent to the size of an average adult leopard. If he were to add another 50 pounds to that, his body weight would have doubled since the beginning. However, Nikocado was positive that he would never cross the 300-pound mark, and if he did, he guaranteed everyone that he would officially make a change.
I don't think I will ever beat 300. If I am, trust me, we're gonna make major changes.
However, Nikocado Avocado hadn't changed his eating habits whatsoever and would simply continue eating larger and larger quantities, justifying his awful diet and overeating by stating that his body had some arbitrary stopping point where he apparently knew when he was eating too much.
My body seems very comfortable eating the amount I do. Has a very strong stopping point. And if I overstuff,
I notice I don't get hungry until later in the next day.
Which was obviously once again just another lie he told himself to deal with the reality of his own situation. To assist with his mukbangs as his weight grew, Nikocado Avocado would also purchase a chair rated to hold a person who weighed up to 400 pounds.
I got the chair for 400-pound people because I said, okay, it's gonna hold, if it's holding up big people, it's gonna hold me up, definitely.
And Nikocado Avocado was certainly going to need this seat, as less than 12 months after claiming he'd never get to 300 pounds, he'd upload a video titled I'm 299.9 pounds, will I finally reach 300 after this meal. This video not only showed that all of Nikocado Avocado's previous claims about water weight, stress, diets, understanding his body, etc. were completely wrong, but it also revealed a much darker reality. He had accepted his size and saw his weight as a joke, even going so far as to say that he now wanted to hit 300 pounds.
294.2 pounds.
What? Why am I losing weight? Why can't I hit 300?
In the process, Nikocado Avocado had done the actual calculations on how long it would take for him to get back to his starting weight.
Let's do some math. How long is it going to take me to lose my weight? If I have to lose 120 pounds, and I have to do 5 pounds a month, let's do 120 divided by 5. How many? 2 years? That's 24. I have to lose weight for 2 years. I'm just not gonna do it. How about that? How about I feel so much better?
Concluding that he had passed a point of no return, and it was better for him to embrace his weight for the views as opposed to going to the effort of losing it.
Sad that he feels like this is the only this is the only content that people would watch of him, so he I don't know, it's really sad. Hi, Maddie.
I want to get to 300, and then 400, and then 500, and then 600. I'm in the one that's like, who cares now? Too late, I ain't going back.
This unsurprisingly caused
man.
further complications in his relationship.
Discrimination. No one discriminates that thing. Out my way, peasant. So what's next? The car's fatphobic? Is the car fatphobic? Shh.
In an interview with Men's Health, Nikocado explained that, unsurprisingly, his sex life had taken a hit after becoming a mukbanger. Additionally, the amount of videos in which Nikocado and Orlan argued or broke up or fought publicly increased substantially.
You're the worst thing that ever happened to me.
That's okay with me. I'll sleep just fine tonight with that notion.
Wow.
I used to be so happy without you. You were such a mistake.
However, despite the monstrous weight gain and crumbling relationship, it was likely difficult to change his behavior as, from a financial perspective, his bank account was skyrocketing.
You know, I sit up here in my tower and watch everyone struggle and be poor. It's so entertaining. I love watching poor people. They struggle. Oh, I just need popcorn. I could sit here and watch them struggle all day.
Nikocado Avocado would announce that he'd purchased a $2.3 million penthouse apartment in Las Vegas after adding yet another 50 pounds to his body weight.
Finding chairs that could hold my size was such a nightmare because I'm 350 almost.
A comment on the video stating, "Enjoy your house, bro, you got not much time left," perfectly encapsulates the conundrum of Nikocado Avocado. It sums up the dilemma that Nikocado Avocado has found himself in, being the exchange of health for money, or on an even deeper level, the exchange of health for meaning. Sure, Nikocado Avocado could quit doing mukbangs tomorrow. He'd probably lose a bunch of weight considering his weight gain is anchored to the work, but really, what's he gonna do? Go back to busking with a violin in New York City? It's not really realistic. Yet, equally unrealistic is the idea that he can continue to mukbang every day without it eventually resulting in something that will take him out of the game altogether.
Whoa. That is so sad. What the heck?
In my
What the heck? Oh man.
So without further
Oh god, that's so loud. So loud. Yeah, changed his whole life. That's wild. Oh my god, these videos. Why does he do this? This is crazy. Some of these videos, I'm like, huh? some of these I'm just like lost about, I guess. And I have hiccups. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Bless you. I'm going to wait, who deleted VOD? Mason? Oh my god, what did he do? What? Why did he do that?
Emerald claimed to have suffered from Tourette syndrome since the age of 6 or 7, a disorder which made
this
her
was called the scumbag TikToker who faked Tourette's for clout.
life incredibly difficult over the years, so she claimed. By mid-2021, at the age of 27, she was using her 500,000 follower TikTok account Ticks and Roses to raise awareness about Tourette's, whilst
They use they them pronouns. Thank you.
simultaneously
So chat, please, can we be respectful in chat and use the correct pronouns now that we've said that? Thank you.
promoting her yarn dyeing business.
Hi, this is Emerald with Stardust Fiber
Not you.
Studio.
I wasn't.
I am
no,
one
no.
of the owners.
I wasn't talking about you, Sunny. I was just announcing it so people weren't, purposely trying to be disrespectful and stuff.
I also do awareness videos for Tourette's on TikTok.
However, it was with videos like the one we're about to show that began to raise suspicions about whether or not this specific TikToker actually had Tourette's syndrome after noticing that her apparent condition felt forced or fake.
When I wanted to talk a little bit about wow. I wanted to talk wow. I wanted to talk a little bit about wow. Never mind.
When these suspicions were eventually confirmed to be true, Ticks and Roses was exposed brutally, eventually resulting in the permanent deletion of her account. This video will detail exactly how the internet came to discover that she was faking it, all beginning with a subreddit dedicated to the truth and an old Facebook live stream. We mentioned earlier that alongside her Ticks and Roses TikTok page, Emerald also ran a yarn dyeing business called Stardust Fiber Studio, which had its own Facebook page. On this Facebook page, Emerald would often host promotional live streams dating back to 2020, before her Tourette's TikTok had become popular in early to mid 2021. The bizarre part about one of these old live streams was that, despite apparently having Tourette's since the age of 6 to 7, during the entire 1 minute 54 second video, Emerald didn't tick, not even once.
We are wrapping up with planting all of the little seedlings now. He's finishing up with the broccoli right now, or cauliflower.
In the videos that were displayed on the Ticks and Roses TikTok page, she's often seen ticking once every 1 to 3 seconds, sometimes even more than that. Therefore, a full 1 minute 54 second old undeleted live stream in which she didn't tick once was certainly some interesting early evidence against the authenticity of her disorder. When the discussion of the Facebook live stream began to show up regularly in her TikTok comments, Emerald
I don't know much about Tourette's, but can people like I don't know how Tourette's works actually. Like, can you develop it over time? Like, can it get more intense, or I'm not sure. You can be born with it or develop? Okay. Oh, okay. I can get more intense. Got it. Okay.
Emerald actually had a pretty reasonable defense, and would even respond to a specific TikTok that had brought it up. You should check out her YouTube, Stardust Fiber Studio, and take note of how she doesn't have a tick in any of the videos. Maybe you'll think twice. To which she would respond, "Hey, so this is a comment I saw a lot and I wanted to clear up a few things," before explaining that the ticks didn't happen all the time and that it was possible for her to make short videos without any involuntary outbursts. The excuse was reasonable and accepted by many, well, momentarily. Shortly thereafter, Reddit would uncover another full 54-minute live stream, again without a single tick, rendering her previous excuse slightly less believable. There were other pieces of similar evidence. For example, she'll post a TikTok titled "Nursery Rhymes with Tourette's," in which she couldn't get past the first line of reading without ticking, yet Reddit would find an example of her reciting a written poem for 2.5 minutes in an old clip without a single sign of even the slightest tick. The pattern was incredibly simple to follow. On her TikTok, the ticks were uncontrollable, yet in any other situation, they were non-existent. With evidence suggesting that her condition had been fabricated, Emerald felt the pressure to prove that her Tourette's was in fact real, at which point she would apparently go and see a specialist to get a proper diagnosis, uploading a video of her consultation to TikTok.
So I know you've all probably seen the chaos happening on my channel, so I wanted to show a little bit of my last outpatient consultation.
While Emerald likely assumed that this would silence the haters, so to speak, it really only did the opposite. Many were suspicious of the letter owing to a multitude of mistakes and oddities within the writing. For example, PTSD had been written twice in the list of past medical history. Why was it necessary to include that she was a very pleasant 27-year-old left-handed lady in the history of present illness? OCD with anxiety disorder is just flat out wrong. OCD is an anxiety disorder, and an anxiety disorder is not a diagnosis. It is a family of diagnoses. You would have to say generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, or unspecified or something. This is not how anyone would code or write this. The letter
really loud.
was certainly suspicious. However, to Emerald's credit, doctors definitely have a reputation for being somewhat careless when it comes to writing. Perhaps the doctor was in a rush and put down definitely have a
That's funny.
reputation for being somewhat careless when it comes to writing. Perhaps the doctor was in a rush and put down PTSD twice without realizing.
That's fair.
Maybe Emerald lacked wisdom when it came to life choices, yet I don't think she'd be dumb enough to print a fake letter without reading over it at least once. Mentioning left-handedness actually makes sense if you're a doctor who's aware that there are many genuine genetic and neurological differences between right and left-handers. Perhaps Emerald simply went to somewhat of a careless doctor and pretended to have tics throughout the short consultation, providing her with a legitimate diagnosis for a fake condition. Alternatively, perhaps she had simply written the letter herself in Microsoft Word or Photoshop,
That was
highlighted
Russian
by one
cursive?
comment on the
Really? Okay, wait, we're at 446? No way. What? Is that pretty easy, like, to read right there? Or is that, like, really fancy, like... I can't tell. I had two people say that was Russian cursive. Damn. Okay. Sheesh. Ouch. I freaking, my back really hurts.
Emerald's credit, doctor put down PTSD twice, print a fake letter without reading. There are many genuine genetic and neurological differences between right and left-handers. Perhaps Emerald
I can't
simply
even
went
read
to somewhat
cursive
of
in
a
English,
careless doctor
so...
and pretended to have tics throughout the short consultation, providing her with a legitimate diagnosis for a fake condition. Alternatively, perhaps she had simply written the letter herself in Microsoft Word or Photoshop, highlighted by one comment on the diagnosis letter video. Hey, no hate, just curious. I went to Virginia Mason in Seattle a few weeks ago, and my paperwork had a different logo on it. Did you go to a different one? An interesting thing that no one on Reddit seemed to pick up on is that the genuine Virginia Mason logo has a small TM placed after the name, yet the letter Emerald shows in the photo has no TM. And if you go onto Google Maps, search up Virginia Mason logo, filter to photos with a transparent background, and look at the first image, you'll see a logo identical to the one within the TikTok without the little TM as is shown in almost every other official version of the logo. With many assuming that the letter had been faked, she would then be trolled by people making their own forgeries of the document, such as this one, which read, "Patient, tics and roses. Doctor, fictitious. Date of birth, who cares. Chief complaint, fraud." All of which completed in the exact same style as the original letter. After being completely and utterly backed into a corner, Tics and Roses would disable comments on the video before deleting it days later. At the same time, she'd also delete everything from her Instagram page, with one Reddit post stating, "TAR has deleted all posts on their Instagram. Maybe," which was then confirmed by a comment reading, "Can confirm it, I don't see anything on their profile." However, many wanted further punishment against Tics and Roses. Specifically, they wanted the TikTok account deleted. Take down Tics and Roses merch and platform, read one change.org petition with over 2,000 signatures. This disease is not a joke, and she clearly finds it funny to fake it to gain clicks, followers, and...
A very pleasant blank-year-old is a common, though controversial way of starting a medical note, but everything else is sus. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
even money. She's been selling merchandise for her own personal gain and fortune. As far as I and many others know, she's been faking Tourette's and many other illnesses with proof me and others have found. Like I said in the first part, this illness isn't a joke. It's not quirky, it's not a game, it's a terrible disease with no cure, and she's been doing disgusting things to profit off it. Many went even further by commenting on how tics and roses had impacted their life personally. I'm signing this because my husband suffers from Tourette's. Every day, his body does things that he does not want to do. It's embarrassing and it wears him out. This person is not doing this for awareness. They're doing this simply because their business has been profiting from the merchandise they make about their Tourette's, which she does not have. I'm asking any and all others to please sign this petition. Having tics is not a trend. Tics are not something to try and gain attention from. This person is disgusting. By this point, Tics and Roses wasn't exactly popular or well respected by those who once followed her content. It felt like it was only going to be so long until Reddit users found a strong enough piece of evidence to put a stop to the antics altogether, or so they thought. Instead, they would find an old video which actually added credibility to Emerald, derailing the project in the short term.
My name is Emerald, and I have Huntington's disease. It affects all aspects of a person's life. It causes movement disorders, such as involuntary jerking, impaired gait and balance, and difficulty with speech and swallowing.
In yet another old Facebook live stream before her TikTok had blown up, at a time when she had less motive to lie, Tics and Roses somewhat sincerely shared information about her experience with Huntington's disease, stating that one of the symptoms was involuntary jerking.
So yes, I have Huntington's disease. But Huntington's disease doesn't have me.
In addition to the video, Reddit users found an old Huntington's disease fundraiser from October 2014 hosted by Emerald, which stated, "Huntington's disease is something that affects my entire family. My grandfather was diagnosed and shortly after my mother as well. I'm doing this walk for my grandfather, for my mother, and for those in my family that have the potential for having this disease as well." While many on Reddit remained skeptical in comments as blatant as, "I don't believe she has Huntington's disease," the video in combination with the 2014 fundraiser gave her a pretty good case proving that she did in fact have the disease. However, people quickly discovered something else associated with this diagnosis that was extraordinarily fishy. In order to be diagnosed with Tourette syndrome, you must have symptoms that are not the result of another medical condition such as Huntington's disease. Even if she does have tics, which is major doubt here, no doctor should be diagnosing her with Tourette's. Instead, any good doctor should be telling them that their tics, again major doubt, are a byproduct of their Huntington's. This basically meant that if she did truly have Huntington's, the case for her having Tourette's was now even weaker. However, there was still no rock solid evidence proving that she was in fact a cold hard liar, but people hadn't given up hope. And there was still one place from which the truth could be found: her family themselves. In the fundraiser from 2014, Emerald mentioned that Huntington's disease is something that affects my entire family, also mentioning that she had a 14-year-old sister. Well, this specific sister would discover the Reddit thread after it had gained international attention, after which she would shatter the wall of lies that Emerald had been hiding behind as her TikTok grew larger and larger. On the 31st of May 2021, a user by the name of Jade4101 would make a post to the subreddit titled "Introducing Myself and the Truth," which contained the following message. Hi everyone, I recently found out about everything going on. I wanted to clear up some misconceptions and share my part. I am Emerald's sister and we grew up together. Although we were raised non-denominational Christian, my mother, who is an amazing woman, and I have always been supportive of Emerald and miss them dearly. We have always accepted them. They cut communication with us. We have tried to reach out, but they no longer wish to have contact with us, and we haven't talked in years. I'm just commenting in hopes of clearing up misinformation. Also, my grandpa does have Huntington's. It's late onset, which means it doesn't show up till late in life. My grandpa is currently suffering from the side effects and is not doing well. It's very sad. My mother has it too, but is not yet showing symptoms, thankfully, and I have not been tested. Lastly, I do not believe Emerald has Tourette syndrome and never showed any symptoms as a child. They are mentally ill though. I love my sister, I always will, and I wish them the best, but I don't agree with what they have done. It's incredibly disrespectful to fake a mental illness for any reason. I'm extending my sincerest apology to everyone their actions have hurt, although I know it's not my apology to give. I do wish for Emerald's safety. All I ask is respect and privacy for my parents and grandparents. And if you don't believe me, I'm happy to answer any questions you all may have, as long as they're not disrespectful.
Whoa.
The post received over 400 responses from those desperate to get an insight into the unique psyche of an individual who would fake a disorder for TikTok. Do you know why Emerald might have fabricated all this? Did they have a tendency to want attention regardless of it being good or bad? Honestly, I'm unsure why Emerald would fabricate this. I was kind of in shock when I first heard about everything. But yes, they do have a history of fabricating stories or stretching the truth, so to speak. Do you know why they cut communication with you? I'm not exactly sure. I've tried reaching out to them to talk about it, but they never reply. One day we were no longer friends on Facebook and they stopped talking to me. I think they thought me and my mum were unsupportive of them, but we really did support them and love them to the fullest. If I did do something wrong to hurt them, I only wish we could have a conversation about it. My own experience with this behaviour is that you know the truth, therefore you're dangerous to their delusion. However, it would be when Emerald herself commented on the post that everyone knew the game was well and truly over. My diagnosis that I've gotten in adulthood you cannot speak on, as we had no contact, and do not blame my partners. You say that this has been hard for you, and that was never my intent. I started awareness because I never wanted anyone to be ashamed as I was. This visceral hatred has been hard for me. It caused my children's school to be called because someone said lies, and they tried to take my children. They're afraid to go to school now. It's caused my car to be trashed. It's caused me to be spit on in public, because I wanted to help people. The money I received, I donated. I volunteered with the Tourette Association of America. I did public outreach. I was interviewed for a person's thesis. I was interviewed for a podcast, but asked them not to air it out of concern for them. The messages I got from people saying their child wasn't afraid to go to school anymore because of me changed their life. Or a woman saying her husband finally saw a neurologist and getting help. I met friends who had the same experiences as me, who made me feel seen. Now I've closed down everything Tourette's related. I've given up, you all win, and I'm back where I started, living in shame of being different. Please just leave me alone now.
Whoa.
A day later, the Tix and Rose's TikTok account was deleted permanently. 3 days after that, she would address the deletion on her alternate business page in a video which conveniently featured absolutely zero ticks.
Hey, I was not planning to address this anymore because addressing it has not fixed it. I was literally bullied off the internet. So I do not do awareness for Tourette's anymore, regardless of the fact that I do have a clinical diagnosis. So I'm spending my time on my yarn business and on my religious group, and I just want to live my life. And yeah.
Emerald continues to post photos for her yarn dyeing business to her Instagram account Stardust Fiber Studio. However, she hasn't shown her face on camera since the deletion of Tix and Roses, showing that perhaps, just maybe, she's learned somewhat of a lesson from this incredibly embarrassing experience.
Wow. What in the world? Holy. That is wild. Oh my god. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. 5:50. What time is it? 3:10? Wow, I thought it was way later than 3 o'clock. That is wild. Sheesh! I just followed, you're so cool. Oh, thank you. I went live really early today. I did indeed. Lil Valo? Pause champ? Lil Valo? Okay. React Rachel was fun. Yay! What day is Easter? Do we know? 17th, yeah? Yay! Oh man, I'm so sad, guys. I'm so sad about our capture Valo. I enjoyed the videos, all were very interesting. Yay! I'm loving mixing in some reacting. Okay. Let's do some deathmatch, shall we?
Match found.
I'm sleepy today. I'm tired. Thanks, thank you for the 27 months. Thank you. I'm tired. Wake up. You're not gonna finish? Sorry, what was I saying?
Warm up.
Guys, you know that my brain doesn't work. What was I saying? Stefan, thank you for the 2 months. You're mid-sentence and stop talking? I'm sorry. I don't remember. I don't remember even talking, to be honest. Far, how are you, Far? How are ya? Ah! I was sad about something? I was sad? I'm happy, excited about something? Oh no, I don't remember.
Fight! Come into the unknown.
Guys, I don't remember. I'm serious. Is that bad?
No more secrets.
Oh man. Shoot. Chat doesn't even remember. What would I be sad about? She forgot. I don't remember. We all forgot. Behind? I've been great. Enjoying my day off. Yay! We love days off. I hope you are relaxing and eating good food and getting lots of rest and I'm trying to think. Stop! Okay, I gotta sit up, guys. I'm like back there like relaxing. You reaching gold for real? When I lie, goodbye. Do you have ADHD? I don't think so. Do I? I might. I don't think so. I think I just have a bad brain. Cause it's not like I get distracted. I mean, I do get distracted. I do get distracted, but it's more that I just forget. You know? Oh, Tori, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I'm glad you're liking variety. I'm having fun too. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh. Clutch, thanks for 16 months. Guys, I'm so sad about I went back in VOD. What was I talking about? Think it's age? I'm almost 20 and struggling. I don't know, man. You and Sim are very odd. Yeah.
Down.
I'm not 34. But I think that my brain is just like damaged. Like something's happening to it, causing me to. You start talking without any plan to fill space. No, I think of things I want to say and then I don't say them. But it dropped. No, I think it's like literally my medicine, maybe. What are they called? They're not brain zaps, but what's it called when you just forget like mid-sentence and like have a hard time speaking? Brain fog, maybe. Is that it? I get it from Zoloft. Yeah, I've been on Zoloft for almost 10 years. So that could be it. That could be it. Oops. No, please.
Neutralized.
Jeez, I almost missed that. That's so embarrassing.
3 gone.
So many meds have side effects we aren't warned about. Yeah, absolutely. Are you sad about something related to Easter? No. Easter makes me happy, actually. She said, when is Easter? Then went into Space Cadet. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, okay. Watching Twitch has definitely made me dumber. Constantly looking at chat has made my attention span a lot shorter. I feel it. Like, I genuinely feel it. Ah!
10 kills remaining.
That was kind of nasty. I don't like Easter normally. I won't be with my family this year, but I like it because I know that it makes my grandma really happy. And like, I think it just like reminds me of being at her house when I was really young, and I don't know, it was just always a really good time. I don't know. It makes me think of my grandma. I think that's why I like it so much. Why can't you go? I'm gonna be going home soon, but it just didn't work out scheduling wise. Yeah. But I will be going home soon for a little bit, see my family.
5 kills remaining.
I'm actually gonna be traveling home multiple times this summer. I have weddings to go to that I'm excited for.
Dominating.
Family trip. I'm really excited. So I think it'll be nice to be around family stuff. So yeah. Weddings. Do. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Not streaming this weekend? We'll see. We'll see if I'm streaming this weekend. I'm not sure yet. Sinbold, thank you for the gifted. Thank you. All right, Haven. Send your grandma some badass law arrangements for Easter. Oh, that would be really sweet. That's actually a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Hi, Jack! Haven. We didn't get Haven once yesterday. Did we? Guys, I'm gonna wire my controllers to be connected to Valorant. Should I do that? No? I feel like I'd be kind of good at it, low-key. You might play better. Mark, thank you for the gifted to Jack. Thank you so much. Thank you. Use your Xbox controller. I do have an Xbox controller. Sims praying you don't catch the Pokemon. True. Actually true. True. Okay, we got a Sova, an Omen, a Reyna, a Jet, and a Sage. How are we feeling on Haven with that? They have okay, Sky and Brimstone. Okay, it's pretty evenly matched, honestly. Except they have flashes. But we have Reyna. I don't know. We'll see. All I know is I'm gonna pop off. It's whatever. It's no big deal. Weddings are boring. Been to one, never again. Really? Well, what if maybe you just gotta give them a try. Maybe the wedding you went to was like boring. Pause chat. Oh no. Yes, G-Mark. Yeah, wedding with open bars were the type of weddings that I like. The wedding part is like, when I get married, it's gonna be like 5 minutes and then we're out. Like that sounds just, I can't. I don't have the attention span, you know? I just can't.
Yo.
Yo. That's when
Hello.
that shit.
I'll be pushing up short.
Reloading. Revealing area. There they are. Cover going out.
Stay down. Reloading.
Enemy down.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted A.
I don't die so.
I got a sheriff on my body. You grab that for me, Jet or Sage?
As much as this world hurt me, weapon it's here. Mine, and I will kill to defend it.
I did it. Oh, I'm so nervous, Far. I'm so nervous. Oh, they're not forcing? Or what's going on here? Okay. Guess we're not doing that.
Let's go B. I'm gonna keep smoke B like immediately.
We got an IGL. Let's go.
Jet's there.
Scanning ahead.
I'm planning on getting the fuck out.
Shorty behind.
Blank.
Shit.
Last player standing.
Well, that's not good. Is that good wall or no? Oh no! It's okay. That Brooke was gold. I lost it. I hit gold yesterday and then lost it again. I hit gold and then there's this guy that was on my team. His name is Jack and he just is so bad.
Their jet
Like,
has nothing on me. I
I should
got her.
just literally quit once I hit gold.
Let's go see.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Reloading.
He can silent carry you to gold? No. No, no, no. What do you mean?
I'm gonna go in, so can you try and smoke immediately, Owen?
No.
I'm gonna lurk mid.
You're making things up now. Oh, Jack! Oh my god, hey! How are you? Great seeing you. That's my kill. This Reyna is dead. Okay.
Spike down. C.
Hi, Sylvie!
Gone.
One enemy remaining.
Sylvie, you would be the greatest
Last
carry.
player standing.
Greatest carry.
I have the spike.
I'm right here? Wait, Hey, if either of you want to play, let me know. Sylvie, Jack, whoever.
Nice.
God, I'm so broke all the time. I just... Mod this, guys? Wait, what? What did he say? Unmod. Oh, unmod. What did he say? Should I? Guys, I'm broke. I just don't like this. Big Ajo, thanks for the 3 months. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Tori, we go house hunting for fun. Like that's hit Jet.
I'm
Jet was short with knives.
Shadows traveling.
Give me those back.
Oh my god.
Reloading.
Here. Enemy spotted A.
Shot down.
Really? She's still up there?
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Are there any guns anywhere? Oh my god, I'm broke. Okay, we love looking at Zillow. I don't know, it's just addicting. I just can't. It's so much fun. I mean, apartments.com. Hashtag ad.
Let's go B again. Can I get spike, Omen? I'm just gonna plant and get out, so
It's just really entertaining.
you can hold this.
It's not like it's a
window.
year-long sponsor.
Plant for window.
No prisoners.
Dude, Dorian, it's not even worth... I mean, looking right now is just stupid because the houses are just horrible.
I'm getting out after this.
Light planted. Reloading.
Embarrassing.
Blocking sight.
Prices are so high right now, it's ridiculous.
Reloading.
Bro,
One enemy remaining.
what is going on?
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
Guys.
I need this.
That's what I want to do, Venom. I want us to build a house.
Can you buy me right now?
Let's go ahead. Actually, C is way more free, to be honest.
Okay.
C is free.
What was I saying? He doesn't want an old house. Every time we see a house, I'm like, oh, this is nice. He's like, oh, what year was that? Oh, 2018. That's gonna be old. How do I miss that? Okay, I'm back up, back up. No, Saf. Hell no. Hell no, not in LA.
Yeah, just go A, Alman.
Go B.
I've got your trail.
You find a good and reliable contractor, building's the best. Yeah, that's what I want. Easy, I know. He's all over the place.
Revealing area.
Spike planted.
I don't know where. I don't know the future, so just, you know, we'll see. But
who are we to disobey?
Yeah.
I can buy.
I can buy. Yeah, but the housing right now, I cannot imagine buying a house right now. Crazy. Together. Yeah, it's very copy paste for sure, Clutch.
Reloading. Scanning ahead.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
Train harder.
They use a lot of util. Just rotate. Kill this guy and rotate.
Definitely.
Blocking sight.
What? What even was that fight?
Cool.
Where are we going?
Reloading.
Okay, apparently we're going B.
Barrier
Planted.
What is Sova doing?
begins. Enemy spotted mid.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go. Jeez! Woo!
Damn right we're crushing it.
Damn right we're crushing it. Alright. Nice talk. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I thought they were on the other side. I was like, what? I see. God, it's cold in here. We've been doing good on streams lately. I have been to San Francisco. I really liked it. I did really like it. AK Shadow, thanks for 2 months. Oh, I have the spike, so.
Taken out. Scanning ahead.
I am the hunter. Cover going out. There they are. Shadows traveling.
I did D rank. Dude, it's just like, it's hard when you're the best on your team. You have to carry everyone.
Enemy spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
That's his CT.
80 on him.
Brooke, you been killing it lately? Anything in the works? I have lots in the works. It's just all things that would take a long time. So you start them now, but yeah, things in the works, but you won't be seeing them for a while. Unfortunately. Yeah. Fun stuff though. Is it hot for you in SoCal right now? Oh, God, it was 90s this week. You talking 2024? I don't know. It could be a long time. Hey, it's okay, I'll save you. Oh no.
Cover going out.
Enemy spotted A.
Traveling.
Yikes. Wall raised.
Sorry.
I've got your trail.
Last player standing.
Really? Did you D-rank? Yeah, I D-ranked. It was bad. It was bad.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Revealing area.
No. Huh?
Yeah.
They're just batteries, and I need a recharge.
I thought it was behind the wall too. Hi Ed. Hi. That wall was actually confusing. I was also confused. Hi Ed. AK Shadow, thanks for 2 months.
Snuff them out.
What did he say? What did he say about that
What's this?
thing?
Prepare for hellfire.
Enemy spotted A.
Don't like that.
Pathetic.
Holy.
I'll spike it.
Where?
Resource.
Spike down mid.
I have this
Last player
down.
standing.
Spawn.
Level heads until we're home, yes?
Oops. Okay, that was bad.
Reloading.
Where's our Sova? Like, what is happening, dude?
Cover
Blocking
going
sight.
out. Blinding.
Last player standing. Team Ace.
Guys?
Last round in the half.
We lose everything after this. Spend it.
Guys? What's going on?
Reloading.
Any help?
Deep breath.
They're clearly gonna push every.
Get
Reloading.
Up and short. Jolly, thanks for 19 months.
Reloading.
You could probably rotate this.
I've got your trail.
Oh, good lord.
Last
Okay,
player
but
standing.
what?
Spike down mid.
The hunt begins.
Switching sides.
Eyes up.
He's not old. He's tired of being the only good Val player in the house. Okay, stop. Hello?
Yeah, you can just wall up every time.
Not this time though. Mark, don't even get me started.
Cover going out.
Hey, all in.
All short, all short.
Spike down A.
They're on site now.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
What's happening? Who asked me if I'm new to the game? No. No, they did not. I'm not new. No, I'm very good. Are you new to the game? No. Why would you say that? I'm really, thank you. I'm good. Thank you. I'm offended.
Barrier created.
You're still silver? Damn, bro, you haven't moved at all. Stop! You don't mean that. Ah, okay, no, okay, but I don't have a gun there. Dude, Ed, I was gold, thank you. I was gold yesterday. I just had a bad day. I'm gold.
Last player standing.
I am gold. I'm a gold player. Watch this. I'm winning this game.
We got this.
Shit. Kaide hit diamond. Okay, well, her boyfriend's 10s. What do you want me to do? Hello? Sim is better? No, but Mason's not gonna play with me. He's not gonna teach me strats on how to get better. Slowed himself. Really cool stuff. Like, what? Where is this Sova playing and why can you not?
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Sleep, brother.
I don't even know the ranks this game, but silver's gotta be lowest. No, it goes iron, bronze, silver, gold, which I am gold. Are you saying that because she's a girl, she has to get carried by her boyfriend? Shut up. No, what I'm saying is that when your boyfriend's like one of the best players and he plays with you, like you're gonna like learn and like get good. Downplaying women's success? Oh my god, guys, I'm shutting off my stream. We're done for the day.
Shadows traveling.
Barriers here. Here.
Shock dart.
One enemy remaining. Thrifty.
Guys, I would like a gun, please. It's too off-brand for Brooke to be good. Okay, guys.
Yes, everyone. Your hearts are pounding.
Are we done?
Sorry, boys. It's the first game of the day. I'll get mine.
Alright, alright. It's mine as well, so I've been throwing.
Mine too.
Wall raised. Get out of my way.
Adam, thank you for gifting.
Shock dart.
I'm gonna cry. Is that what you guys want? No. I'm gonna cry.
Spike planted.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Like, yes, it's like, oh. Holy crap.
There. There. Set her to work.
I'm crying. Yeah, that skin,
I got your
that
back.
skin is like.
Just, you know, from the front.
Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Guys, if I start from a fresh account, I would be diamond by now.
Wall raised.
Enemy spotted A. Shadows traveling. Prepare for hellfire.
I'm going to punch something. Stop. What is happening? Hi, Sprays.
Spike planted.
I'm angry. RGX.
Last player standing.
No RGX in my shop either. Is next shop in 15?
I can't be away for long. Send this quickly.
Are we forcing? Hour 15? Guys, what are you saying? Hour 15? Huh?
We go.
Oh.
Barrier created. No charges. Enemy spotted me.
Stop, I have to focus. Stop. Stop, I have to focus. Stop. Stop, I have to focus.
They're all B.
Stand down.
Spike planted.
Guys, stop.
Stealing sight.
I thought you guys were doing that weird like that weird like military time shit. Like I don't know. Stop. Just stop. That. Okay, I'm just done. Just stop.
Stay alive.
You don't know military time? No, why would I know military? No, of course not.
Thank you.
$13.30? I'm guessing 1:30, right? See, I'm smart.
Hey.
No charges left.
1930. No
You
idea.
will not kill my allies.
Omen, bro, those smokes fucked me.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Just
No
res.
charges left. Your duty is not over.
Holy.
Bro, Owen, what the fuck, man?
Bruh. 124.
$30 seconds left.
Hey.
Yeah.
Last player standing.
Nice.
They're being mean to Omen and I don't like it. They should be nice.
The symphony of death. Don't
Need a
worry.
drop.
You get used to
Thanks.
You gotta like save, guys.
Forward. Wall raised.
Prepare for hellfire.
Holy shit. What the hell is going on? Like, I'm gotta. Not gonna lie, your crosshair placement has gotten better since last time I saw you play Val.
One's long, one's on
I'm playing really bad today, but I feel like I'm better than this.
One enemy remaining. Spike down C.
It's okay.
Last player standing.
It's okay. That's okay. What am I looking at? Oh.
$40.
Spike planted.
Okay, that's fine. Everything's
here.
fine. Yup.
The enemy only looks composed. Their hearts tell a different story.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Can someone get this?
Need a drop. Thanks.
Thank you.
Chills. Full body chills. Oh my god.
Barrier created. Get out of my way. What's this?
Hey.
No charges left. Eliminate.
One enemy remaining.
Aw, thought you try hard.
Guys? Kind of popped up right there.
Match point.
Their winter has come. Bury them.
Good thing he bought me, yeah, for sure. Good kills. Thanks, guys. Okay, yep. Let's have no one on C. That's a really good idea, you guys. Like, come on. What are they doing? Oh, okay. I think they have a separate call. Tell them that,
I've got
no.
your trail.
The hunt begins.
All garage.
Revealing
I'm C. Omen, you gotta run.
Spike planted.
Bro.
Blocking sight.
Like, I don't...
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
80, just kill him. Right on the wall.
Good shit, Omen.
Good job.
Shit, Omen.
Let's go.
Let's go.
GG's.
GG's, guys.
Fuck me, Omen.
They were shitting on him the whole time. GG's, guys.
Defenders win.
Sheesh. My hands are so chilly. I'm gold again! Oh man, it feels good to be gold. It feels good to be gold. These little rats? No shot. And no shot you're playing without me. This is crazy. Guys, we're gold! Miguel losing again? Dude, poor Miguel. He's really, he's trying. Look at his career. Oh, he's actually not doing bad. I mean, okay, well that was a little bit rough. I'm one wait. Is he really? Damn, he's killing it. Look at him. That's kind of crazy. Sheesh. All right. Well, we're gold. I think I'll probably hop off. We've been doing a lot of hours this week. And when we're not on, we're working, so yeah, I'm just gonna relax, chill, hang out a little bit. Ending the day gold. Feels good, man. I possibly will be live tomorrow. I'm not too sure. I have, we're getting our the housekeepers will be here tomorrow, and then I have a meeting tomorrow evening, so if I do stream, it'll probably be in the middle, but we have all week long, so. But yeah, good week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys being here, and yeah, more variety. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay. Good night. Goodbye.